Because I'm gonna beat your
fuck
fucking
outta
ass. I'm not
here.
fucking playing. I'm gonna
Nigga.
fucking kill
Shut the
you, boy.
fuck up.
Costa,
Are you in the
you're
Miami area?
fucking.
I'm gonna
Oh
fucking
my
kill you,
God,
boy.
he's
I
serious.
don't
His
even
hands is probably
listen.
making
I'm
gun
not even
I'm
gonna
sounds.
not
go into it.
playing.
I'm in the Miami
I
area.
am not playing.
Listen,
Are you there?
listen. I
Yes.
can have
I'm in the
someone do
Miami
my
All
area.
right,
homework
bet.
for me,
All right,
bro.
that's what we playing. Y'all beat the war drum against my people every day. You fuck ass bitch, Shakasta. I'm gonna kill your motherfucking ass. Report me,
What
ho.
Yo,
the
come on, chill.
fuck?
Bro,
Hey,
this
Costa,
shit
I'll
Yo,
protect you.
disgusting.
I
yo,
won't let the Sneako come
Oh
to
man,
you.
would it
No, no, no.
would it
I
be
don't really
crazy
care.
to say that? Would it be crazy to say that this podcast is wild? Then hit the like and subscribe. Okay, what is up, Twitter community? Just give me 100 if you can hear me, if the mic is on, if everything's good. Another episode, not going to be too loud, but another episode of responding to Twitter, to Sneako and gang, to all these, what do we call them? Probably the most sensitive crowd of people you could imagine, bro. And that's saying a lot because I talk about the Jays on here a lot, right? Talk about them every day. Been doing this for years. I wasn't hiding from critiquing this group of people even last year when it wasn't okay, but there were people hiding for years, avoiding the buzzwords. Their names are Mohammed Hijab, and I don't know these other guys' names, but I'm pretty sure one of their names is Lantern. These guys are on with Sneako, and today they're just doing more of this. I don't know what you call it, engagement farming. Are they looking for, like, just to piss off Christians? What are they looking for? And as soon as we say one thing, they go, "Well, he's being Islamophobic." Like, I like Zherka when he's not being Islamophobic, but like when Zherka, hey buddy, I'm matching your energy. You just don't like it because I got better camel jokes than you have horse jokes. I got goat jokes. I've got all sorts of jokes. Okay? And your people are asking to get clowned on, and you guys lose your fucking shit when you get clowned on. You guys go, "Oh my fucking God, my God is being attacked. I'm having a mental breakdown." And all we're saying is, like, bro, you're comparing anal sex with a dude to worshiping the Lord of all lords, the King of all kings. Like, you haven't done this in your 7 years of whatever the fuck you've been doing at Speaker's Corner and stuff like that. Why now of all times when we're actually with my DARKMAGA crowd and the Groiper crowd, and we're all giving you guys the benefit of the doubt so we don't fall into no Zio trap? And then it's like, bro, this is like a long time ago. I said, you cannot look, man, you can't form an alliance with Muslims not because they're not good people, but because they're stupid as fuck. They can be very good people, you know? I've been around them my whole life. They can be very sweet. They can be adorable. They can be great people, right? But they're very stupid. Like, of all times, we're defending your dead babies in Gaza and you're talking about anal and comparing it to our God and thinking we're gonna, like, well, what is this, bro? What kind of alliance did you guys set up here? And I wasn't really angry with Mohammed Hijab because dude's a fucking, how you say, he's a total phony. Like, behind the scenes, he's a flat earther, so I like him for that. But he can't say it. He can only giggle about it on camera. But there's a lot of evidence. He's been caught a lot of times with people he's not cool with anymore. So I like that he gets that part of it. But he'll never say it because that he doesn't want to look like a quack, right? He doesn't want to look crazy online. And so I find him very dishonest there. Or how he's immediately on the offensive with Jordan Peterson, who's just having a conversation. Like, what the fuck was that about? And he knew he could make our side look bad when he did that to Jordan. Jordan's a fucking, for his performance there. Because Jordan's trying to appeal to his CAA establishment, is his fucking organization that is an establishment. It keeps him in the game. Make no doubt about that, bro. Like, there's no mistake about that. He is signed with CAA. They are atheists, they are Zionists, they are evil, and that's why he made us look like fools when they had that conversation. Not because Mohammed Hijab can intellectually outpace Jordan. Jordan's still a smarter guy, right? But he's just a bit of a coward. Anyways, I'm trying to do this space real quick. I want to get a bunch of people on. But really, I want to start with like, we've tolerated a lot of disrespect, and I thought like we're the cool, you know how the Christians are like the cool gamer types. They're like, yeah, whatever, bro, just whatever. And then the Muslims are like, oh my God, you said that about my prophet. I'm gonna, you know how like that's the temperaments online. Let's be real. That's how it's always been. Yeah, I don't like that. I think we should switch it up. I think we can get feisty and we can get on their backs now because it doesn't get worse than comparing believing in Christ to being a homo and what the worshiping Christ is worse. That's what started all this. And like I said, I wasn't that angry with Mohammed Hijab. It's the chat. Man, I don't know how many of you are like me where when you see the chat that complicit in that energy, you go, oh, these are some dirty fucking camels. These are some dirty little goats. Oh, this is how we're going? Okay, let me get a little more racist in this bitch. Let me actually hurt your feelings now. I'll make you want to swing on me, bitch. Fucking buy a fucking ticket. Come fly out and swing on me, you little camel fuck. If you want to go that far with disrespect, I was never gonna go hard at Mohammed Hijab. I didn't really care that much. But Sneako's whole chat buzzing with energy, it's not like they agreed or disagreed. It's like all they heard was war signals. And I'm like, aren't you guys getting literally massacred in Gaza? That's all we talk about. And now, because you can't stand up to a fucking short Jewish man, you're gonna attack the Christians who are leaning back and just chilling on their gaming chairs? Are you that frustrated with how horrible you guys have done throughout history? Where first place is what? The Jewish Zionists. Second will be the atheists, the Bill Gates. Third place will be the Christians and the evangelicals. And let's not even talk about Catholics. Then you've got fourth place with China and the Buddhists. And then you have you Muslims who are the poorest of the poor on earth. I don't know why you think one Saudi guy that has money means you guys have like some power on earth. You guys have no power on earth at all, and you're getting on the internet, and first you said being gay is worse than worshiping Jesus Christ, which what 1.5 billion people, that's who you're targeting. And after you say that today, there's a clip of the other guy. He's like, oh, I want to beat his ass. I don't know his name, Lantern and Sneako's friend, and he says this world is for us. It's for us Muslims. It's for us. It's made for us. If it's made for you guys, then how come you've been the fucking losers throughout history? How come you're at the lowest level of geopolitical power? How come you guys are at the bottom feeders of this shit if the whole world is made for you guys to rule, right? Is this a spiritual take? Is this your like regular opinion? What is going on here? And then they want to say, well, after I said that shitty, poopy, anal sex with a man is actually better than worshiping Christ. Well, then Zherka said something about a camel, so therefore he's an Islamophobe. You gotta be the dirtiest types of humans to call people Islamophobes for calling you out on this. This is nuts. And then it's been like what 2 days of Christians. They're critiquing the argument. They're not just, bro. I don't think we should critique the argument. If they want to talk that fucking stupid, then we can run memes. They hate memes. They hate camel memes. You guys want camel memes again? What the fuck? And bro, Sneako and all these homos, they do this thing where they lean back on their seat, and because they're talking calm, they are not emotional. They're not talking out of emotion. Oh wow, you really got us. You're not talking out of some engagement farming, clip farming, just because you're leaning back and saying the Christians are so mad that we said this. Bro, um, it's more of like if this happened last year, it would have been how we used to do this shit last year, right? But it's more like you said this during an alliance while I'm tweeting stuff like fuck Tommy Robinson. Like I'm helping you camel people and you're turning around and saying uh, There's no higher level blasphemy than that. And if someone had said it about their faith, their Quran, their Muhammad, these guys would be crying so hard that they wouldn't be able to hear their wives say, bah, bah. Because y'all marry goats. Fuck is this, bro? And I hate this because then I got Muslim family members that are like, oh, you're on your crusade again. Well, no shit, bro. This gotta be the dirtiest people on earth, man. What kind of alliance is this? We've been allied this whole time with people who have this opinion about what has it been 7 years since Muhammad had dropped 5 or 7 years since he went this toxic with his takes. Why did he choose now of all times? Is it because a lot of people are saying, he's sitting and reading the trolls on Sneako's chat that get under everyone's skin? There's someone out there for everyone, and he just got angry and just wanted to get back at a Christian chat. That's why he said it. That's why he hasn't spoken like this, and bro, he's never gone this far where he has to like paint a disgusting picture for us. And so I'm thinking like, if these people can snake you at the peak of bloodshed in Gaza, they hate the children in Gaza. They love hating Christians more than they want support for their people. That's why the Saudis don't help anyone in Gaza. That's why rich Arabs focus on Shias. They don't focus on Jews, they focus on Shias. They're like, Shias are doing this and Shias are doing that. And dude, at the peak of bloodshed, they want to backstab the Christians in their chat because Mohammed Hijab, he woke up cranky that day or something. Like what happened? In 5 years, he hasn't spoken that crazy. And to me, I'm thinking like, wow, I can't imagine my people being wiped out and me killing an alliance just out of ego. Whereas he's always, we respect Jesus. Peace be upon him. We respect Jesus, but now I'm going to share my opinion that anal fucking a dude is actually better than worshiping Christ. So why are you saying you respect him as a prophet if you're just that fake, phony, and I'll just say straight up ugly, bro? That personality, that backstabbing personality has got to be the dirtiest. Uh, when I'm talking about the Jews, there's this backstabbing that's happening right to everyone's face, where they have that much power that everyone just takes it. So it's a different type of backstabbing. But with the Muslims, they're waiting till like years and years at the peak of their people's trauma to turn on their people to just so Muhammad Hijab can stroke his ego one last time against a Christian that bothered him in chat. Bro, I'll tell you this, bro. Anytime I see the name Ahmed and blah blah and this say shit about me in Sneako's chat, I let it go. But deep down, I'm thinking, man, that guy's mom is a. But I let it go, man. I let it, and I have anger issues, bro. I let it go. Mohammed Hijab, he's supposed to be like this intellectual dark web type guy that can master his mind and emotions. Why is he having more trouble than Zherka? Like, of all times, I can't imagine. Like, let's just think of those kids in Gaza were chatters, right? Imagine Zherka turning on his chatters, right? Just to attack the Christians one time. Well, even if I was on their side, I would have stood up there and said, yo, Sneako, these guys are making us look fucking mentally ill. These guys are making it look like the goat is smarter. What the fuck? In the middle of the war, they do this? What the fuck? This got to be the dirtiest thing I've ever seen anyone do. And I don't talk about it for like, 24 hours because I'm like, one higher up made a mistake, Mohammed Hijab, it'll be corrected. And I see they're all on Twitter double downing. They're all mobilized. They got so much fucking energy for this war. They have so much energy for Christians, but no energy for the Jews. None. You should see how little for years they critiqued Israel. You know how little they've critiqued Israel? They couldn't even say the words dancing Israeli. They couldn't do what? They couldn't even dip their fucking fat, hairy toes in one kind of conspiracy about the Jews because they're like, that's not allowed on YouTube. My name's Mohammed Ajab, and I can only critique Israel. I can't go a little too far. I can't agree with any far right opinions or dissident right guys. That makes me look like a Nazi. I can't do this. I can't. These are fucking cowards, man. These are for years they played it safe. Years after October 7th, they started piping up, but they still don't talk like Nick. They don't talk like Zherka. They still talk like pussies protecting their paycheck. They still talk like cowards. You should see their videos. You should see them weasel their way out. Well, it's not Zionist, it's Jew. It's not Jew, it's Zionist. You should see them mince their words like little fucking cowards protecting their fucking platforms. They don't talk like Sneako. Sneako actually says the whole thing. And you gotta ask yourself, like, how many videos have they done attacking Shias, right? Like, how much energy do they spend more time attacking Shias and Christians than the people that are bombing the shit out of their children? Like, guys, remember, you don't judge a religion, a culture, a people off one guy like Muhammad Ajab. That's foolish. Judge them out of that fucking chat, because our chat's never been that dirty. Our chat, I haven't seen any chat be that dirty. I haven't seen liberals act that dirty. Are you fucking joking me? And it has been 48 hours and I'm still seeing this all over my Twitter. I'm like, where did all this energy come for these guys to mobilize? And he wants to say, oh, Zherka could say some Islamophobic stuff sometimes. And really? Because it seems like it's always a reflection. It's always you guys starting it and I finish it because mine is funnier. And then, oh, yo, Zherka went too far. The camel spat on me, bro. Oh my God. It's like, dude, can we name one time where we started it? Can we name one time where I don't think I've ever gotten out of bed and said, oh, these fucking Arabs, bro. But they wake up he's out of a plane, he's comparing fucking anal sex with a man to worshiping Jesus Christ, his and my Lord and Savior. What the fuck? I don't care if you're a Muslim. Jesus is still your God, you stupid fuck. What do you think, the Matrix changed for your people? What do you think? You really think you're going to meet your God and your God's going to say, yeah, the biggest name for divinity on earth was Christ. I don't know how you came to us, bro. Like, why? Like, just, were you telling in the collective unconscious the biggest name on earth and you got that wrong? Like, I'm sure you can get scripture wrong, right? Because it was inspired by the word of God, not the direct word. So we can always fuck up scripture. We can always point our fingers and say, well, Don's not a Christian, Zherka's not a Christian, this guy's not. We can always do those games, but we can never do the game of who is God. Chinese people know who the fuck God is. You hear God, you hear Jesus, it echoes in your fucking cerebellum, bro. Why are we pretending like it's not in the collective unconscious? Like, that's the only thing that's ever mattered to any intellectual throughout history, is that the people's mind, not just the man's mind, the people's mind as a collective. It irritates you so bad that a man with some flip-flops getting whipped, tortured, and killed, looking weak and pathetic, and he still dominated your God. That means my God is stronger than your God at his weakest form. That's how pathetic your God is. That you lost to a whipped, bloody, sandaled, just average dude. That's who you guys lost to. You guys got to be the most pathetic people on earth. Rally around that. You lost to one dude who just got fucking slaughtered. That's who you lost to? That's pathetic, bro. You guys had to have 10 wives to try and fucking spread your religion. You've done everything to force your religion around the world, and you still not even close to the amount of Christians on earth. You guys spread your shit by the sword and force people, and still there's more Christians on earth. We don't even, we're so nonchalant. We're like, yeah, be a Christian, bro. Yeah, it's your free will. That's what God wants. Like, you just choose. And yeah, could you imagine you're like cheating the video game? You're hacking and you're forcing and you're pulling out your sword and you're having 10 wives and you're still losing the game badly? But John, in 100 years, our religion, our people, we're gonna have more than you guys. But you guys have been saying that for thousands of years. In 100, you can't even tell me what's gonna happen tomorrow. If the president will get shot in the ear, but you're gonna predict in 100 years, and that's predicting that the Christian collective conscious doesn't shift and doesn't get more unified. Yeah, that's like you're predicting that Christians maintain this level of energy while you guys keep growing. That's the dumbest prediction you can make. When in history has any group of people maintained the same energy? They always bring it back. What are you going to get rid of billions of people? No, they're going to fight. So yeah, it's kind of mind blowing how all the Christian channels are like pussyfooting around this topic because they don't want these Muslims going to speaker's corner to fist fight them. Don't be a pussy, bro. Don't be. You know what? It's better that way. It's better. I'll say this, bro. It's better we all lose the game than be allied with these types of people, bro. These people, it's been 48 hours. They only got worse. They go, bro. At this point, I'd rather negotiate with the goat, right? But I'm respectful, so I'll leave their spouse out of this. All right, let's bring some speakers. I'm pissed, bro. I can't even enjoy Twitter with these people. Every comment, they're everywhere.
I fully understand everything you're saying. I know every Christian feels the same when they see these clips. It angers you. It angers you because you see this constantly. And I had a conversation with Sneako yesterday, and obviously I love Sneako. But in our conversation, he had said redirect the anger to the Jews. I'm like, okay, I do understand that Zionism does
Yo
play
guys,
a
sorry
part.
for interrupting you. Zherka, I will
Yes.
restart the app because I need to recycle. Twitter is bugged. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Pull me in after.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey,
So
one more point. Islam and Jews are the same beast. Jews do it sneaky. Islam does it in your face. That's all I
Yeah,
wanted to say.
facts, 100%.
yeah, Zionist definitely there's an agenda. Yes, for they want obviously Muslims and Christians to fight, but what I've been seeing lately is direct disrespect from Muslims. There's no Zionists
Yes.
involved in that. There's no Jewish psyop there. It's direct disrespect from people who are well known in the Muslim manosphere, whatever you want to call it, completely shitting on Christians for no given reason. It's not like one thing was said first. It just shows there's hatefulness. There's so much hatefulness in their heart
And not just that, and we
for
know
us.
they're evil. They're both evil. Like what the fuck? Like you should be thankful that we turned the cheek and didn't allow you in our country. Fuck these people, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
just
know, just
I don't
especially what
understand.
Zerka was saying, like we had so many of us that was supporting them, and then it just really came out of nowhere. It was just so bizarre.
I just don't understand where it comes from. To me, in my personal opinion, from watching and seeing what they're saying, it seems like it's an insecurity, and it's not all Muslims. It's the ones that we've been talking about, right? The Muhammad Ajabs of the
They're
world,
lost.
who's a
For
fat
sure, for
retard,
sure.
right?
I
He's
mean,
sitting around.
Jocasta, we say it's not all Muslims, but as soon as the beef begins, none of them check their own people. None of them check. They're all passive towards that kind of comment. And I'm like, imagine our side. We're talking about their prophet and anal gay sex and all that nasty shit that they want to put images in our head.
Demonic.
That's demon. They want to put the nastiest images in our head because when he's saying compare, he's saying run the imagery in your head of your God
Read the
versus some
Talmud.
gay
If we
pride.
read the Talmud and you read the Quran, it's the same fucking shit. And Tapia exposes that. Those people are fucking evil, bro.
These people are not betraying us, bro. Because I saw this coming. These people are betraying their own people getting slaughtered. That's what they're really. That's what bothers me the most. And I'm like, bro,
Facts.
we're here trying to we're here dropping Palestinian flags for you guys, right?
Yes, I've been
And it's
telling you
like,
that. I said that before. We
yeah,
supported them. We supported them when during this genocide in Palestine, but they will not support us when it comes to the persecution that
Facts.
Christians are facing. And that's what I don't understand. Where's all the awareness for Christian persecution? Where's all the awareness for Christian genocide or Christian slaughtering in Armenia, in West Africa? It's been going on. Not one peep from the quote unquote allies. Hey, come be allies with us to fight Jews. But you don't ever want to support us when it's singularly a Christian issue. You don't ever want to support us. Where is that? And then
Facts.
it's ridiculous. And the funny thing is, it doesn't even matter. You can support their, let's say, I don't want to say narratives. You can support their people, their narratives, and they will like you until you say one thing that they disagree with. If you say one thing that they disagree with, they forget everything you've done for them. They
and
forget
and to
everything.
break it down to the minuscule way, like, bro, we're so peaceful and passive. How the fuck could you bring a war to us when we speak nothing but passive and pure shit? It's like, yo, bro, you guys do the same shit. You guys rape, you guys do all the illegal shit. It's like it makes no sense to me. That's why I know Christ is king, because this shit makes no sense. They're both the same evil
One thing
when you
that
really read
bothers
it.
me, the thing that bothers me the most is, yeah, I'm not even trying to be a nice guy or do the like both sides shit. It's gonna sound a little hippie, but I swear in person they don't behave like this. There's something about online Muslims. Like, online Jews, online
They
Christians,
want
online
war.
Buddhists, they're kind of like whatever. They're kind of like when you meet them in person, they're kind of the same. Bro, online Muslims have this weird incel energy about them. I can't explain it. Like, they give me like a
He ain't
school
lying.
shooter that never shut up a school type energy. Like this really
Why do you think you
obsessed
want
with
to
an
troll them?
e-girl in my spare time energy. Like something um something really dark about not an online Jew, not an online Christian, not an online Buddhist, but the online Muslim man. There's something worse than an online Indian there. About like
I'm
some
telling you, there's
real
really something
incel.
wrong. Like obsessed. They're obsessive, man. It really is. What you're saying is so true, bro. The online Muslim is so obsessively. I don't want to say retarded. They're like they're like autistic hyenas, and they
Bro,
can't
bro,
stop
they're
being.
they're
Bro,
yo. If you, I swear I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not doing this. Uh, I'm not doing this like, oh, I'm defending the Christian side. I swear this is an objective truth that is gonna ring true to everyone when I say this. Online Muslim chatters are the only people that will spam in the chat to Arab while Arab's debating Sneako on them. They're the only groups of people I've ever seen who say this guy's brain is totally fried before the debate even begins. And bro,
Well, and they
when you look at Christian chatters, they wait for the Muslim to make a bad point, and then they say, "Yo, you have a bad point." But a Muslim chatter, even when their guy is losing the debate, they say he's winning. I swear, I see it all the time. Or they do
well and they
question mark, confused.
when they always debate, at least on Sneako's stream, like the bottom barrel people. Like they don't go for like
Yeah,
people that are
Sneako's
more
really,
knowledgeable.
bro, Sneako's really embarrassing himself because when people ask him, bro, how come you're like debating Demi, and they wouldn't have Zerka on, but they'll have Demi, and
Right, exactly.
I'm not even the debate guy, but they switch their tune when they're like,
But also,
oh,
you could tell.
they switch their tune when they're like, oh, Zerka developed, like he started winning debates and stuff, and now they think, oh, he's going for a clip. That's their excuse. But I said, you don't have to debate me. Put a Sam Shamoon or whatever. Bro, I'm telling you this, man. You can see them actively run and they forget they're on camera. Like they actively run from calls.
I
Like
bet. I bet.
well, the goal is to convert her. Obviously, like, yeah, she's the one, and I don't think it's completely Sneako because he's just getting content, right? Definitely, Muslim Lantern sitting there wants to convert her in that moment. They
now
don't
Sneako's
they
cocked,
don't
bro.
want you.
Sneako's cocked. Bro, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
bro.
he barely even speaks half the time.
Bro,
It's mostly him.
Sneako actually looks like the goat that they're taking for a walk right now. Because
Yeah.
bro, I've never seen, I've never in 7 years of watching Speaker's Corner and all that kind of stuff that's fun to watch, I've never seen Mohammed Ajab feel that cozy to say something that crazy. He's never said. So that means there's something about Sneako that's making him that cozy.
Right. And I used to love Sneako. Like when I, first kind of got into like the Twitter game and stuff, and I used to, watch clips of his all the time, and it's just weird seeing this kind of like transition for me.
To me, it's weird that like, um, let's say, let's say first of all they weren't even doing their dawah. They weren't even trying to convert someone. He literally said being gay is better than worshiping Christ. He said
Yeah,
that
that
out
shit's
of spite.
disgusting.
He said that out of
That shit's
spite because he was
disgusting.
mad at
Yeah.
a chatter. And to me, it's like, bro, that's your like general. Muhammad Ajab's no small fry. He's the big general. Like they're not allowed to even check him, right? Because they think he's the smart one. And it's like, bro,
Well, but you can
how
see,
far are they gonna take this, right? How
Zherka. The
because
thing
bro,
is,
every day when I want to repost something about Gaza and stuff, I go, oh my god, I have to bring more of these chatters in my fucking life now. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Zherka, Zherka and
What
Blake.
eh,
Listen,
what
listen,
would they
listen. Let me
do
say
if
something.
we?
The
Oh, go ahead.
fact
Go.
that
Go ahead.
Sneako, even in his eyes, when he's responding to Mohammed Hijab, he's basically saying, "Oh, what about Trump? What Trump's doing good? All this other shit." Zherka see it. If you look at Sneako's eyes, he sees it in his eyes that he's wrong, and he's trying to correct him, but he can't do it because he's so influenced by that religion. You could tell it, and if you're not an idiot, you could see it. If you watch the stream, you could see it in his eyes. He's like, "Yo, you're kind of wrong." He's trying to correct him, but he can't
Yeah, it is kind
because
of
he's the
Yeah, for
impressive.
leader.
sure.
But
Yeah.
like he tried to pretend he doesn't remember the last call I had with Lantern where I humiliated him. It's like, oh, I don't remember what happened when you guys talked last time. And I'm like, I think we all remember what happened.
I genuinely want Sneako to learn the truth because there's a reason he's not happy. I mean, I think that he could be much happier than what he is now. He needs to learn the truth, and I think he really needs to know the truth from the Bible, and he hasn't given it a chance.
Facts.
I know he grew up like fair weather Catholic, but he doesn't know the Bible. He doesn't understand it, and
I don't even want Sneeko to have the truth. I feel like he's mentally ill. Like I think he's
No,
more.
he needs it. Everyone
I
needs
think
it.
he's more.
Yeah, bro.
he needs
He
it.
needs
Everyone
your
needs
help,
it,
bro.
Zherka.
No,
You
For
think
led
about
us.
sure.
it.
You led us the
Think
right
about it.
way,
He's
and
more
everyone needs
content.
it.
He's more content being mentally ill. Like this is more content for me. It was like he's gonna bring the most wild opinions to my podcast. This is great, bro.
It
Okay,
does
but
bring
aren't we
more people to
all like
Christ. It
that
does more people.
sometimes,
It
though?
does bring more people to Christ. So you have a point.
He's funny
No, no,
though. He said,
okay. I'm gonna explain what I think Zherka means is this because I don't think he's like mentally ill, but Zherka knows him much better than me. Obviously, he's been
Right,
around
right.
him in so many situations.
yeah, no, but you can't
But
know
the thing is,
someone.
I think
Yo,
what we have to hold on, Blake.
Jocasta.
Yeah.
I know him well, but he is being heavily influenced right now.
Oh,
Oh,
of
That's
for
course.
sure.
You
Oh,
know.
Facts.
So
without a
it's
doubt.
like
Facts. Facts.
it's like I'm
Facts.
talking to
Yeah.
three brains. There's three brains inside of him right now. You know.
Well, you
But
gotta.
that's why it's important to hold on, Blake. I think that I want him to learn the truth, but I agree with Zerka. I don't want him to know it right now because he's too involved in the content, and it's gonna it's gonna really not. He has to be in the frame of mind where he's ready to accept the truth, and
Wow.
then he'd be able to like
He's got to
actually
Facts.
receive.
really make it a part of his
He actually
life.
has to
Right now, it's
receive.
all about the content.
Yo, guys,
Content
when
creation.
Yeah,
the
you
host,
gotta do it.
wait. When the OC is speaking, keep your mouth shut, please. Okay, Zerka, the Zerka Rage account got bugged. I don't know what happened. Whatever. If you want, send me the co-host. I'll put order when you're talking
Okay.
and respect each other, bro. Respect each other. Everyone can talk. We can do this. It's a civilized conversation. Go ahead.
I would like to bring some Muslims on to. I want to hear if there's any of them that feel kind of bad that their side is looking mentally ill right now. Like I gave them 48 hours before I made this call, right? And uh, you know what's funny is Sneako and his boys are all kind of laughing like, "Whoa, Christians are just sensitive." And Zerka, I'll see you at the Godpill podcast, and I'm like, okay, how about I won't be sensitive, but how about let me get mean now. And nobody wants it. Sneako doesn't want it. His buddies don't want it. Everyone and their mama is poking me and saying, Zerka, don't get mean, because when you get mean, they really lose their shit. And I'm like, bro, because I don't know how to play with regular rockets. I drop nukes, and I'm like, bro, we don't have to play at all. Why do we have to do this? But goddamn, it's good content, bro.
You know what's so funny? He said something the other day, Sneako, that really stood out. He said, you know, when I came to Islam, I thought it was just like one truth, like just one truth, one book. He's like, then I came to realize there's like so many different sects. Is this, is that, is this. You know, he's like, originally when I left Christianity, it's because there was so many different teachings, different sects, different religions. And then I come to Islam thinking it was one, and now I realize there's many. And then he kept on going, and what I thought to myself, I'm thinking like, is he having regrets or resentments? Is he rethinking? And not that he doesn't believe in what he's being taught. Is he rethinking, you know, the position that he had when he first entered Islam? You know, is he kind of, you know, probably looking for a reason to believe
Uh, I don't.
Islam
I
to be the one and only
look.
truth?
I think Sneako's like maximum. All of his intelligence goes into being practical, and I think he likes the religion that is practical to him. He's very earthy, but when it comes to his fire, his inspiration, and his deep wisdom side of his mind, he's literally Down syndrome. Like, bro, he has the lowest level of spiritual connectivity I've ever seen, because I've never seen even the toxic guys ever let something like gay sex be compared to worshiping Christ. I don't think like a lot of people. I think even Destiny would interrupt that before Sneako. I don't think Sneako's brain can do anything besides business and real world stuff. I don't think he has deep mystical connections with the creator. I think he's very zoomer brain. I think he's like a shell. I think if we measured his spiritual power level, it would be like 0%. And by that, I don't mean purity. I mean like how deep his mind goes when he's alone. Like a lot of us, or the more depressed guys know, right? Depressed people can go very deep. You guys don't have that quick kind of monkey mind that Sneako has. And it's almost like, yeah, Sneako is very intelligent in the business world and YouTube and all the stuff that everyone wants to be intelligent in. But he's now playing not just politics, he's playing in the spiritual backyard, right? He's doing religion, and it just seems like to him it's a Pac-Man video game of how many prayers he can do a day and blah blah blah. But there's nothing. Uh, there's no soul when he talks about religion, bro. When he talks about religion, there is no spiritual activity. There's no spiritual activity in any of their eyes. There, I see more of this energy with these guys he's around right now, where when they talk about their religion, it's almost like they're defending their mom, their dad, and what their parents taught them to like. And you know what they say? God hates you if you've participated in the religion of your parents. Like you should choose for yourself, right? You should find out for yourself. This isn't like a mommy and daddy thing. So when Muslims talk about it, I get why they get emotional sometimes, because it's like, oh, mom and dad taught me this way, so I gotta, I get that. I'm Albanians are like that. We're all like that. I get it. But so there's some like heart, there's some fuego, there's some flame when Muslims talk about it. But when Sneako talks about it, it seems very earthy, it's all practical, there's no spirit, there's nothing. And I'm not saying the Muslims like filled with the Holy Spirit, but it dwells within all man. And there's nothing when Sneako talks. It seems like it's getting weaker over time. It seems like uh it feels like 50% of this is content and the other 50% is a logical one-upmanship. I want to logically one-up the other side. And it's like, bro, if you got to go to gay sex and compare it to God, that's not one-upmanship anymore. This is like straight, you're a goat fucker, shut the fuck up, Sneako. Like, you're literally mentally ill. Um, like, I'll say this, man. The saints watching this from above, these geniuses who debated theologians throughout history, imagine what they're thinking seeing this shit. Imagine what they're saying about Mohammed Hib and Sneako and pals. Like, these guys went to a different room because they didn't want to debate me because they thought I'd do a quick gotcha, and I will. I will get them, bro. I'm going to ask my question, because let me tell you this, man. Islam only works in Islamic countries, get out of here.
Guys, be concise, bro. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
let's
go.
get
We
this
need
going.
fucking
Let's
we
get this shit going.
go. Love Flamer. I'ma give 2 minutes to each one to talk, bro. Land your fucking planes. Go ahead,
That
Flamer.
was like a on the fence thought. He's usually better than that, but he was on the fence. Well, like what? Just don't turn your mic on, bro. Like if you don't, he didn't. He had two thoughts coming out of his head, one left, one right, and got stuck on the fence. Everyone heard him talk for 5 minutes, and no one can tell me what he said. What the fuck did that guy just try and say?
Yeah, he was just rambling about nothing.
But that's how I know this is ego, bro. Some people just have to talk. Like, come on, guys. Ed.
Well, the point I was gonna point out was I've seen a stream back in the day with you and Sneako, and it was when you were going in on Tate a little bit. It didn't even have anything to do with the religion, and he got onto you about burning bridges on his end and everything else. But then he goes ahead and platforms these people that speak so outlandishly about Jesus and everything, and he's sitting there quiet, allowing it to happen. And it's a little bit of a double standard. I think it's a really bad one. I think he burned a lot more bridges than anything
Is it
he's ever done
intentional?
before.
I talked to Sneako offline, and so it feels like this is all orchestrated. Like, not that they planned this, but they're going with it. So it's like because it's been 48 hours, they wanted us to have a call and other people to get outraged. I thought it was gonna blow over, so I'm like, oh, they're bored. They're bored. All right, let's give it to them. I think that's what's happening here.
Well, it also amazes me that they have the one dude saying that the world was made for Muslims and Islam, and these people have no agency in the world, like at all. They're fake asylum seekers, and they pull up to Christian countries thinking that their
30
ideology is
seconds.
superior. And I think it's blasphemy. I don't think they should be in Europe. I don't think they should even be speaking the English language, if you want to be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much my point. It's just a double standard. He burned a lot of bridges. You're going to see it.
Yeah, and it seems like these guys want to take Sneako down. Like they don't like him. You know, I didn't say anything for 48 hours because I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. You know, like how influencers try and hog a friend to themselves. No, I want Sneako to have many friends and, like, I want, maximize your options, all that. But, bro, after 48 hours, I'm like, bro, are you just trying to get every Christian in Sneako's chat to hate Sneako? Like, what is the goal here of his buddies? Like, why are they do?
Zherka,
They don't do this on their platforms.
Zherka, I'd also like to point
Wait,
out
yo,
that
Flame.
Tate is aligning himself with Nick too, and I think that's very telling
No,
about
no, come
how
on,
he
bro. He was
feels.
too afraid to even say he's an ally in front of Piers Morgan, bro. That
The
I,
interactions on Twitter and him referring to Nick and not necessarily
bro.
denouncing him, that's enough. That's enough for
I'll
me.
say this, bro. I loved the whole Piers Morgan Tate. That was all like fuck Piers Morgan stuff like that. But when mainstream media, when that machine says Nick, and you sit there and stutter like a little girl, bro, it tells me a lot about your character, bro. Or like he couldn't get the words out. He couldn't say it's his opinion. This is not the Tate we know, and he always gets weird about the Jews, even post October 7th. Now that everyone's talking about it, bro, there's an easy litmus test for real.
Don't you think it has a
When you
little
get,
something to do with the court case and everything,
oh
though?
my, give me a
And
break, bro.
hold
Then
on,
why
hold
did
on, hold
then
on,
why
and
was this
then
Okay.
happening? Then why was this happening with him and his brother before they had a court case? They didn't acknowledge
I
Nick
just think he
then, and they
knows
knew
that
who
they
he
can really
was.
bring the hammer down on him now if they go too hard, like
I'll
Nick
I'll, I'll tell you
does.
this, man. The litmus test is Candace Owens. When she's grouped up with Nick, she doesn't back down. She plays it fair. She doesn't look like a cuck bitch. If Candace is looking better than Andrew Tate post October 7th, like, bro, you can talk about this stuff now. What the
Yeah, but
fuck are
Tate
you?
also did a space with Nick. Candace hasn't done anything with
Yeah,
Nick
and
so far.
in that space with Nick, he said, I don't know, I think it's these guys who control the world. I think someone else can tell who I'm alluding
I
to.
saw that. I did
What
see
the
that. Yeah,
fuck?
that was
Am
kind
I
of
supposed to
that
support
was weak.
am I supposed to support Tate with like cringe goosebumps? Because I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, you don't have to JQ like a Zherka and a Myron. We don't even think you're capable of doing that.
He can do the
We, we
diet
we don't
JQ.
we don't think
Yeah.
you're capable of doing that, but you have to JQ like Candace. She's a woman and she's making you look bad. If Candace and Pearl JQ'd before Tate, then something's really off, bro. Something's really cringe here, right? Anyways, for some reason, even with everything that's happened, genuinely in my heart, I like the Tate brothers, bro. I like brothers who stay together. I hate. I forget that Logan Paul and Jake are. I don't hate them, but I think they're great boys and stuff like that. They're coming to Christ, all that shit. They're trying their best. But dude, there's something about Logan and Jake that I forget they're brothers because I don't come from a house like that. I come from a house that's a lot closer, like Tate and Tristan. I love seeing brothers winning. So I'm actually, I've tried a million ways to hate these guys. I can't hate them, bro. I like seeing family together like that with the money, with the Bugattis, with the bitches. It's hilarious. But I'll say this, bro. I always go back to hating Tate when they connect him to Nick because I have to always compare it to Candace or Pearl or some other person who owns a vagina that had more courage than Tate. And and a lot of people are like, well, you're being a little hypercritical. My anger started with Tristan saying, who cares if the Jews control the world? What difference does that make? Tristan started this last year, and that traumatized me because I'm like, bro, you're saying who cares who runs the Matrix? So I'm like, if the Tate brothers are not reading comment sections that are being critical of them, they don't fix their behavior. These
Yeah, but
guys are
don't you think they were kind of like leading people down the way because they could say the Matrix a million times, and then at some
sure,
point
but sure,
people are gonna say, well, what is the Matrix? Who is the Matrix? And that's how
sure. Okay,
that's
so
how I found Nick
so
and
are you
everybody
agree?
else.
So do you agree Candace and Pearl, who own vaginas, were more brave than the Tate brothers?
Yeah, it's actually embarrassing that more white men aren't stepping up and speaking
And
out. It's
and dude,
fucking it's
I'm
them.
not I'm always for getting the ball moving and pushing this Overton window. I'm good at this, and the only way I've ever done this with my career is making my chatters hypercritical, so that when these sensitive types like Tate and Tristan, when they read these comments that trigger their shadow, like when Tristan's like, "Who cares who controls the?" He was triggered that he couldn't say it. He's like, "Fuck, man, these Zherkas, these Sneakos, they're all saying it. These guys are less than us, and they're all saying it. Oh, we can't say it. We're just blah blah. We have so many excuses, bro." These comments are going to wake them up. The comments you guys are giving them with like, "I love the Tate brothers," it's making them gay. Bro, get critical. When you guys are critical of Nick, who's the purest guy online, you guys say, I don't know if he's a real Christian because he made a weird joke here. You guys are critical of everything except those two who are at a lower power level than a ginger woman, Pearl, and Candace, black white woman. Dude, I'm telling you right now, my frustration should sink into your veins, and you guys should be dropping comments. Guys, did the Tate brothers JQ yet? Or are they still afraid? These guys are fighters. They don't want to be called afraid. They're going to explode. Their shadow's going to explode. They're literally going to explode one day and say, they're going to go full Mel Gibson. But the reason they're just softer and softer month by month is because, let's be honest, go watch the Piers Morgan interview. Tate starts off great, sounds intelligent, and then he starts melting and getting afraid and stuttering, and he was fucking. And then he started giggling like, oh, you caught me with my pants down. He was getting really embarrassing by the end of it, and I'm like, bro, it's just Piers. You used to dominate Piers, bro. You know how to do this, but there's this thing that happens when, I'll say this, man, the dumbest person in the room can look like the winner if they JQ. You can get a retard to JQ and everyone knows it's the truth. Even the people who don't want to accept it know it. If you guys really want to, they're doing great for the Matrix. If you guys want to talk like that, all I'm telling you is fine. Go do the fanboy shit. It's never made an influencer change their style. You know what changed my style? First day on the internet, they're like, Zerko's real as fuck, but he mentioned the Jews, but he didn't mention the dancing Israeli part. And so the next day I mentioned that. Zerko's real, but he didn't do this. Every day I ate the bait. And some people say that's full retard. You missed out on a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I did. But I'll tell you this, I never sleep with that shadow of, oh, I'm too afraid. I'm too. And if you guys, I'll say this, being hypercritical of Nick, I think that's not effective because Nick is he's a detailed guy. Like he gets through the details. Right? He's like
Nick's on
that
his
type.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. And Nick doesn't have this like sales scammy energy. Like even I have like this kind of sales thing sometimes, and it's not like a scam. It's more like guys
Nick's
today.
not selling a course. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he's doing his
exactly.
show. Yeah.
It's like I got the Tate brothers have this sales thing. They're selling a course. You know, Nick is just a political guy, so I don't think we should be critical of Nick. And I think he knows better. He just like look at his predictions. He knows better than most people. So I'm not being a cuck when I say you go easier on Nick, but go hard on Candace. Go hard on Pro. Go hard on the Tate brothers because they will correct their behavior. You're gonna see bigger JQ opportunities. But
No,
believe,
I definitely am critical of Tate. Tate's not a Christian, and I feel like he knows that like Christianity's under attack by Zog or whatever you want to call it. And if the
Who?
Zog's attacking Christianity, then clearly that's got to be the correct religion. The fucking Muslims just have the land they want.
well, the
Thank you.
Muslims are
Thank you,
not.
Flavor.
You know what's funny about this? I like this guy, bro. I agree with this. What he's saying
I
because
appreciate it.
I feel like I'm also talking to myself because I have that side of me that always says maybe you're too hard on the Tate brothers. It's not like they're Logan Paul and Jake, and they're way more real than those guys. But then I realized like how did we get does I think people forgot. I'm not tooting my own horn, but the reason why Tristan Tate, and you can ask Nick if this is true. The reason why Tristan Tate even JQ'd where he got cornered and said, "Who cares if it's the Jews? What difference does that make?" That was from my Dark Maga crowd. That wasn't Nick's Groypers. That was my chatters infiltrating him on my viral 2023. When I was on the up, I used that energy to go in. That's why Nick thanked me. That's why Nick became super allies with me. And I did this before, I think it was before the Rumble stream that I got him on Fresh Fit. So a lot of people think it's like it's not the Groypers that forced him. It's Dark Maga, my chatters, all of my algorithm from TikTok because I was mad at Tristan. I was like, watch me fucking make this guy squirm. And we pressed the issue, and the Groypers joined us after. And so, Zerka, what are you flexing here? I'm not flexing shit. I'm saying when chat is critical, when chat is Dark Maga and Groypers and the Incel gang, when they team up, when they're critical, they are the ones who pull the JQ out of these influencers. It's not me, it's not Nick, it's the chatter's pressure. Because if the chat wasn't there, these guys would look at Nick in the face, they'd look at me and they say, I don't want to talk about it. But because of chat's pressure, that constant pressure, you guys have no idea how much these guys want to stay at the top. You have to be, for the one topic of your whole life, you have to be critical on. If Zerka JQ's hard, you have to always comment, you could have gone harder. Zerka, you could have done better here. Because, bro, this is the only window that needs to move. I've
No,
been,
I agree because
yeah,
if you look at what happened with Nick getting reinstated, everybody was commenting his clips under Elon's tweets. They've
yep,
pretty much forced him into allowing Nick
yep.
back on Twitter.
Yep.
So you're
That's how
100%
I
right.
got
It's
every
on the people to
single
put the pressure on them.
bro, I got every single collab with Nelk Boys because chat would spam have Zerka on when you're a pussy. And no one wanted to be called the pussy. So they'll have me on and I get to absorb cloud. I get to move my message. I get to bring Nick closer to the Nelk Boys and these guys and that guy. And I'm telling you, it's not us. It's the chat. And you know how chats like they nitpick everything? Bro, I'm telling you, the one thing you guys should focus on, if you ever have a bitchy, you want to type some shit out, you want to do your chatter shit, it's got to be on me, Tate. Anyone who JQs, get us to JQ deeper. Because if you get 3 influencers to JQ deeper, now you've changed the collective unconscious worldwide. Now the window gets pushed. Now, do you guys remember in one day, everyone was just JQing? We thought it would take years. In one day, it shifted.
It
But in
happened overnight. Yeah, I mean,
yes,
I remember watching the stream with you, Nick, Myron, and Sneako, and that was before October 7th. So I feel like I was early on the wagon, and
yes,
everybody's kind of woken up to it now. But
yeah.
yeah,
And a lot of people don't
it's daily
realize how.
conversation now, even
A,
out in
a,
public.
a lot of people don't realize that it's not just the Jays at the top, bro. It's a bunch of British and a bunch of white guys and a bunch of atheists all up there. That those billionaires can one day wake up from bed and they can literally be infected by the collective unconscious that doesn't like these Jays. They can wake up and say, you know what, I'm done doing fucking billions of dollars with this fucking Epstein guy. I'm done. Maybe I was watching a Zherka clip, and then I watched Nick, and then I watched Tate, and then, you know what, fuck that guy. Fuck this money. Fuck that shit. I want to be a real man. I want to stand up for my people. Bro, a lot of people think we're changing the minds of the youth and that gay shit, right? I don't know Nick and everyone talks about it, but really, if they talk to you deeper, it's really we're changing the mind of billionaires because it eventually those waves, those ripples in the freaking quantum field touches them. And I'm not saying they JQ as hard as us, but they start giving us open spaces to do more, or there's chaotic infighting amongst them that allow Catholics to go back up and get in there. So I'm saying if you want ripples in the matrix, anytime Zherka, Tate, Pearl, Nick, Candace, anytime we JQ, you say go harder, bro. Go harder because you guys set the temperature. It's you guys who set the temperature. When Elon Musk reads all those comments, he goes, oh, is this what's popular? I guess I can talk about it. I'll look so cool if I'm the first one. Like, bro, do you know why I wanted to be the first ever influencer? Because these guys are political guys. I'm an entertainer guy. I was in politics first. So I was like, I'm the first entertainer to go through the Mel Gibson portal, but actually make it and have money. I'm the first person to ever do this. And part of the ego was I wanted to be the first to do this because it's the bravest shit you can do, like in history books. And it's the riskiest shit. I was demonetized for a while and all that. But I'll tell you this, a lot of that energy of wanting to be first at something is going to help us win. It's not going to be actual good guys who are on Team Jesus. It's going to be guys who are like, you know what? It's going to be that moment when Elon says, fuck Disney. But one day he's going to say, fuck Jews. You know what I mean? He's going to do one of those. And I'm telling you this, guys, I like the lashes. I like when you whip us, bro. I like just Zherka JQ harder. Zherka JQ harder. I think that's much better energy than this whole Tate is leading us down the matrix rabbit hole. I think that's scary language. I think a lot of,
I was kind of just saying that's like he says the Matrix enough to where people are like they get tired of it. They're like, okay, cool, you said the Matrix. Well, who's running it? And then that's how they find Nick. That's what I was kind of getting at. I'm not saying he's leading the charge. I'm not saying he's the guy I followed. Like I said, I got criticisms of him. But all
but
I
I'll
was
tell you
saying is
this,
that
bro.
he's
When
aligning
you,
himself with Nick way more than Sneako. That's kind of what
I,
I was getting at
I,
in the
I
beginning.
don't think you understand how much power I'm giving you as a random guy. And this is, you just have to think of it logically. These guys at the top, the Zherkas, the Tates, the guys with the following and all that shit, these guys have huge egos. So if they're bored on an alt account and they tune into this call and they hear you, a random guy who sounds like you've championed them, you like them, a random guy just saying, man, Tate's become a pussy. Did you know that they don't even look into your profile? They don't know anything about you. They go to bed haunted because they thought of that themselves, for themselves. And you, random dude on earth, changed their mind and they JQ'd the next day because they can't hold it in. That's how powerful chat's opinion is. You think they really changed their opinion because Zherka or Nick pressured them? No, they get this hero sensation of, oh, I finally get to be a dad to my chatters. I'm the hero for once in my life. Oh my God, they think I'm a faggot. I'm losing my energy. And then it's not even what you said, it's what you've unlocked in their fucking unconscious mind that's eating away at them. And a lot of you guys don't realize when I was getting low views and then I woke up and started doing a shit ton of views, it's because I read one fucking comment from some random faggot who fucking works at Walmart. And he said what I was thinking. He said what was in the back of my head, and I punched the wall, and I went and popped off. Right? You guys all have that power, that common power. Like everyone in the game who has ever become someone is because of a hater they read. It's never because of support. I swear to God. Like I hate saying this because I like the supportive messages. But man, like when I read that Zherka, you're just lazy. That shit makes me get up and record a whole new course type shit. But I'm telling you this, man, you don't have to be critical of the Tates for anything, guys. But for Zherka, Tate, all these guys who get into this stuff, when it comes to JQ, that's when you guys got to werewolf up and say, nah, go harder, go harder. I'm not pleased. I'm not, yeah, you're, nah, that's, no. His arm is very high up. He's holding his arms straight up. All right, let's get some new guys in here. But dude, LaFlame, you're good shit.
I
Let's fucking
appreciate you,
go.
bro.
Appreciate you, Flama. You did very good. Next one, we go to Red Pill Rager. Let's go.
I'm not talking about the average Muslim, because the average Muslim would never say this in a dining table eating with other people. I'm talking about this weird phenomena of online Muslim that they kind of occupy all the spaces. You see them online. They're always at the park with their little microphone. They're trying to get their TikTok clips. They're literally everywhere. Whereas the average Muslim kind of just goes home and has their own life. They're a lot more like low key. And these clout Muslims, these online types, they they have this bug on them. Like, as much it sounds cucked if I don't attack them at their faith because they're attacking us, but I swear to God, if it wasn't the digital age, they would not. I can't imagine one of their leaders saying that about a prophet. They say peace be upon him, Jesus Christ, all that. It's this phenomena of the online Muslim that hates being in the West because he loves it so much. He hates how much he loves being in the West. And I still remember when I was a kid, I'm like, Dad, I'm an Albanian. We're going to be loyal to our people, and loyalty is all we know. And my dad's like, son, just remember one thing. I feel like a foreigner here. You feel like a foreigner. Remember, if you're in someone else's country, you are the biggest faggot if you go against their rules. And I was like, what? And my dad's like, he doesn't like religion at all. He thinks, it's just whatever. He likes math, he likes that kind of stuff.
I got I got
But
you.
my dad said, always be cool with the Christians because you're in their home. And guess who misbehaves in someone's home? Gypsies. You know what I mean? Backstabbers,
No,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
I get what you're
And
saying.
yo,
You're definitely
I
right.
can't even imagine a Christian wilding out in Dubai. I can't imagine us start acting crazy in one of their homes. So why do they do it here?
So what do you think? What do you think the best way? Oh, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, I think there's a difference in teachings because, no disrespect to them, but we have different people that we follow, right? They follow Muhammad, we follow Jesus. And if you just look at the lives of Jesus and Muhammad, right, it's a little bit different. And there's no disrespect to them at all. But it is true that Jesus taught love, humility, correct? There's no emphasis on humility in the Quran,
Jocasta,
right? It's more so
look.
about,
I'm not trying to sound.
it's more so about
I'm
pride.
not trying to sound like the nice guy, but I don't really think it's a Muslim problem because we have so many like Indonesian Muslims who don't do this. I think this is an Arab issue that Arabs hate being in they hate loving the West. They love living in the West, and they love it so much that they start to like hate themselves, and then they project that hate on everything else.
Jacosta,
Just
while not speaking, mute your mic, bro. You're driving, right?
go
So
ahead,
mute.
Jocasta.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So, what I've noticed, I mean, what we're seeing online, from what I've spoken to Shias. They're really cool. They've been very kind. They're not as aggressive. Sunnis are cool too, but I think there's like a specific set of Sunnis called the Wahhabis that are basically like the Sheikh Uthmans, the Muhammad Ajabs, the Ali Dawas, the more so the extremists who are there to basically perform jihad, which is to like protect like the Quran and
I
to
really don't think Sheikh
basically
Uthman is
perform
that bad,
something like
bro.
that.
I think that
Sheikh Uthman,
hijab, bro.
he's not
Hijab is the bad.
he's not as like disrespectful, but he's very arrogant and very like
So
condescending.
what do you guys propose is the
But
best way to move like forward to like what's the best way to move forward like with this whole thing?
I think they want meme war, so we'll give it to them.
All right, bet. All right, thank you, Zerko. You're a fucking G. And if I could say one thing, just smoke less cigarettes, brother.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
you know what's funny, guys? A lot of you guys won't believe this, but yeah, it's been like weeks, and it's been like 3 weeks since I had a cigarette. I tried the vaping things to make me feel better, but now I don't even like that. And then I said, I'll smoke when I'm back home, like just as a ceremonial thing. But something weird happened where I remember just to like prove to my chat, I was doing 12-hour streams a day. Uh, and I would prove to them that I don't even get up to take a piss, and I quit smoking for a year. And then my chat forgot about it, and then after a year I was like, wow, there's no reward to this. I remember I got hospitalized for something, and then I went back to cigarettes. But that was to prove to the world, like, I can do whatever I set my mind to. And there was like a resistant energy there. But this time around is the first time I quit smoking cigarettes without approving to someone. Like, I kind of just got really disgusted from it when I got back from Miami. I have no idea what shifted. And usually it's like to one up someone, like, hey, look at this, I don't smoke. But I didn't even tell anyone. It's like this weird kind of like growing up thing, and which kind of hurt me too, because I'm like, that's all part of my character, light a cigarette, say something funny, all that shit. So that kind of bothered me. And like, I'm sure I'll have a cigarette here or there, but I don't think I'll ever be a chain smoker again in my life, because this is the first time I quit out of disgust. I didn't quit on some, trying to prove something, or there's nothing like, there's no, uh, yeah, this is the first time I've ever like quit where it wasn't a task I had to do. It's like I outgrew it, and it was kind of depressing too, because I'm like, uh, same with the drinking. Like, I could right now 3 weeks straight, no drinking, no cigarette, no nothing, super healthy. I feel great, and I haven't told anyone. And I think part of me is because, bro, when you hit 30 years old, your brain deepens with how much more punishment you give yourself for doing stupid shit. And that thing kind of scared me too, because I'm like, bro, I can't even do the liquor. I can't do the cigarette. How the fuck am I even going to enjoy being in public? I hate people. Like, what the fuck is there to do in public, right? But yeah, it's weird you brought that up. And like, I have 4 vapes I bought, and they're all fully charged. Like, it's been 8 days and they're still full. Like, no, I haven't hit them. I don't even crave. It started with hitting it every day when I quit cigarettes. I was like, oh, I guess I'll switch to this. But man, something weird is like, I can't be 30 and smoking cigarettes. That shit's fucking stupid, bro. And yeah, is the weirdest thing that's ever happened, because I'm all about destroying my body and shit. That's what I'm known for. But yeah, I've been on this like health kick, and not like the one where you post online about it. Like, I keep it for myself. It's more. But yeah, it's weird you brought that up, because I was just telling my brother, and he's like, "Whoa, what the fuck? You're not like, you never go out for a cigarette. You never smell like it. None of that." And I'm like, I feel so much better and stuff like that. And I really think, guys, besides some cigarettes to have on stream to be funny or blah blah, I don't think I'm ever going to chain smoke again in my life. And like, I mean that. And I swear my biggest regret is how many, bro, in my head it's like, I'll just smoke for 2 years. When I first started smoking cigarettes, it was to look cool in front of the girls in grade 12. So I had to train not to cough like a bitch when I was smoking cigarettes. So me and my buddies would go train, and then we couldn't do it. We kept coughing. So we just like, okay, how about we don't inhale, but we still try and go talk to the girls. So it was like always, everyone has trouble quitting. I had trouble starting. It took like a year to like get into cigarettes. And then, I went through some traumas, and then cigarettes became really easy. And then, it's always been like, yeah, it's been a couple of years smoking, couple of years. Bro, when you blink, look in the mirror, and you say, whoa, it's been 7 years of hard smoking, something in your head change. Now I get those memes where it's like, there'll come a day where that gate closes, and I'm telling you guys this, man, I can't imagine anything worse to do than smoking a cigarette, bro. Like, that's what a waste of years on my lungs, bro. I swear to God, when I see people smoking cigarettes, I want to punch them in the face. But I'll say this: if I was 28, if I was 27 years old, I would go buy a pack. Something changed though. Like, when you're like, yo, I make too much money, I'm a real businessman, I don't need to do this shit. Something is shifting. I'm on my 50 cent shit. And if you guys, because I remember always feeling guilty about this, people be like, I love lighting up a cigarette every time you're live. I light one with you. Bro, you gotta quit. And I don't mean you gotta. There shouldn't be a rush to do it, because you'll always go back to it. I mean, like, look in the fucking mirror, bro. It's making you ugly. It's making your skin bad, your teeth, everything. You just cut it out. And yo, cut it out, because that weird anger, that weird frustration in the middle of your eyebrows you get after you have a cigarette, you feel relieved, and then you have this weird blackness feeling in between your eyes, like your third eye was closed. That thing, You never feel that again when you stop smoking. Yo, I swear to God, you just walk around town with that kind of more lightheaded in a good way, not like a floaty headed. You don't have that weird dark black fog in between your eyes feeling. And I'm glad I'm glad you reminded me for that, right? And I didn't want to talk about it. I was like, after a year, I'll tell my chat, But it's been like 3 weeks, not a fucking cigarette, and not even the vapes. Usually, I'll have like a nicotine gum or something. I'll always have something, but this time is like, and I'm not even trying to be healthy. I just really don't want the government's poisons in me right now. I don't feel 25 years old where I can do that. But if you're 25 years old, keep smoking cigarettes, bro. No, I'm kidding. Don't, you gotta stop. All right,
Bro,
go ahead.
That's fucking awesome, bro. Let's fucking go, bro. Let's go to Sneako updates. What's up, bro? No, we gotta let people who came in first. Yo, Tapia, go ahead, bro. Your turn.
Yo, Christ is Lord of Lords, and I want to thank Alex for letting me speak here tonight. I wanted to concur with Zherka's father on lawbreakers in countries. We do have a habit of certain groups of people, they run the news and they let others come into the country and break laws and destroy Western civilizations and white Christian countries. And they invade and they take over and they're like parasites and they just leech. And I also want to say that Andrew Tate he's a porn star. He's a bald Jew, and
What the fuck is
he literally has porn that he made himself live on a website, a cam website. He used to text other lonely, desperate men. He used to pretend to be a woman. He used to sex them.
To be a why?
Tell them sweet nothings in their ear.
We got you, Tapia. We got you.
Tapia, he's an ally, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I do respect the thing he's doing about the Olympics, but man, where was the JQ when we needed you? You're doing it now after a black woman does it? You're doing it after a white woman who likes black men does it? You're doing it to
exactly people like
men?
It's exactly people like Tapia that get under influencers' skins and makes them change their whole fucking perception about themselves. Like, you're really good at this shit, man.
Zherka, Lucas Gage actually blocked me for saying that he served the Jews in the Middle East, and it's people like that have weak skin. They need to know the truth. The truth is out there.
This is
I
the
think
one.
he's well aware. It's just that he didn't want to hear you say that, and he didn't know it.
I said it once, and that's it.
This is the one guy I have no idea. I have no idea, but I know about everyone. I got a whole team who tells me shit. The one person that's never been on my radar, I don't really know who Lucas Cage is.
Well,
who is he?
Now pro, like, anti, you know what? They run the news, right?
Yeah, he did the sword with the flag thing. That's all.
He burned the Israeli flag, and then he had these people dox him, and it was like these Israeli, like, hardcore, just crazy people that are Jews, right? But I mean, they're not all bad, but we got to be careful on Twitter because Elon Musk is Jewish. His mother's Jewish. Bill Gates.
All right, what do you got to say about what Mohammed Ajab has said?
I just, I wanted to say this for Spaces now, Zherka. You had these Muslim speakers come on and they disrespect Jesus Christ. They deny his divinity. They deny the crucifixion, the death, on the stake.
Yeah, but they always make themselves look bad. Like, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Good? Isn't it good to platform them?
Exactly. You can read it from a mile away, like that sniper who was aiming at Trump, who was paid by Hillary Clinton and Israel.
You can see a good faith Muslim. The debates.
No.
They're usually very intelligent.
Like, they're bad faith.
Yeah, these guys are bad faith for sure.
And Mohammed Ajab specifically, like, why is he running? He's like Osama bin Laden. He's running to his CIA-backed headquarters in the cave. He's just scared of Sam Shamoon, the Muslim Batman Christian. They're scared.
Bro, but why would they debate Sam Shamoon when they can debate Demi Sucks?
Yeah, right. Why are they debating these low IQ people like Penguin Zero, who's a fucking cuck, fucking plays with dildos and shit on YouTube like a fucking
Trump? Like, what's going on? Didn't he talk shit about Trump, or am I thinking of Logan Paul?
Didn't he shit talk Kanye West on Twitch, talking about he's an anti-Semite? And then when he's on kick, he's like, I want to do a stream with Kanye. Please, Kanye. Yay, 2024.
I think I forgave Logan Paul, and my community got really angry at me. They're like, you can't just forgive someone who's that liberal, right? So I don't know. Do we forgive Aiden and Logan, or what do we do here? It's up to you guys. I don't give a fuck.
Well, Israel does fund both parties.
Yo, am I tripping, or are there no Muslims in my community? Like, there used to be a lot. I can't find one who wants to chat.
Your Discord used to have a lot of Muslims, and we used to go back and forth.
Hey, Zherka, I got a question.
What's up?
What do you believe more, numerology or Christianity?
Oh my fucking god, not this shit. Listen, dude. I've made a perfect tweet for you Christians who pretend you're not being satanic using the internet. You are. You're seeing half nude chicks every day. You're sinning with your eyes, which is the same as engaging with the titty. And you don't even convert people like we do. You're just looking
Can
at
you bring up
titties.
Zherka Rage or Alex?
To me, I'll say this, man. I gave it to young Don that he left the internet. That's a base Christian. If you are a Christian and you use social media, you are not a Christian. Period. If you're a Christian who has this account that converted thousands of people, you're in the argument, you're in the discussion. Maybe you're a Christian, you're in the maybe zone. But you guys who listen to me, you guys who are afraid of 2+2 numerology, you guys are sinning with your eyes looking at half nude chicks on Twitter feed, and you're trying to avoid it, but you're not converting anyone on earth. You just go on Twitter to scroll, and you can't even repent for it, because repent means you stop doing it. So none of you are Christians. I don't know why you're worried about numerology. You should worry about your internet consumption, because if sinning with your eyes is the same as grabbing someone's titty and sucking it, then you guys are burning in hell. Like, why do you think I have this eager energy to convert people so I can actually be on the internet, so I can actually breathe, so I can go to sleep happy? You guys have no reason to go to sleep happy. If you're worried about numerology, bro, you really think numerology is witchcraft over using the internet? That all your sin, I don't even think humans sin that much if they don't have internet. I can't imagine you guys on a farm sinning that hard. But you can't even let it go. It doesn't even cross your mind to drop the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys, if you're worried about going to hell because you looked at someone's birthday, you should more worry about how much lusting you're doing watching these kind of TikTok reels on Twitter and TikTok. And bro, you're sinning 23 hours a day. I really think if numerology reading a birthday is that satanic, how much worse is what you're doing? And I'm not even joking. This is why I never debated this. Like, people would be like, "Can you talk about the numerology part?" I don't want to talk about that part because I don't want all of you guys to quit the internet. But you're all going to burn in hell by your own logic. And by your logic, you're not even a Christian, because when you're repenting, you're not fixing the sin, means you're not repenting. So by your own logic, you're choosing to sin with your eyes, whatever scrolls on your feed, for there's not even the price of your converting people. You're not Nick Fuentes, you're not Zherka, you're not none of us. You have no excuse to be online, and that's why I really think, like, if you guys really hate numerology, let's say numerology doesn't exist. We snap our fingers, it disappears. You're still gonna burn in hell. And you're gonna burn in hell a lot harder with what you've been doing. Because I know it's not just scrolling. I know you guys get wander off to the girls, the e-girls. You get what I'm saying? So be careful as a Christian with this argument, because you look stupid as fuck. Like, are you gonna quit the internet? Do you even have an argument here? No one does. And I've had people message me, Zherka, then that means you're not a real Christian. Well, at least I'm converting people every time I go live, and I'm showing proof of it. I'm not just saying it. I'm putting them on. I'm getting the emails. I'm always leaking it. It's not just like for laws and stuff. And I've done this because I've always felt the guilt for being myself, let alone on the internet myself. But I'm telling you this, you talking to me, What could you possibly say? How could you even go to bed knowing that you'll never, no matter how much I drill it in your head, you're never gonna let go of that iPhone? You hate God. You love that iPhone. And for years, I was avoiding saying this because it's the most blackpilling shit I could say to my people. But hey, if you guys really want to be good Christians, don't let me stop you with the numerology. Get off the internet, bro. It's way worse than 2 plus 2 is 4. Way worse. It's so much worse. And another thing is, I'm not these Christians who think there's no coded messages in the Bible. I'm not these Christians who think, oh, I read it, so that's the only meaning there, right? No, I think there's a diagonal meaning. I think there's way more to the Bible. I don't think they said Jesus' name 777 times as an accident, like you stupid fucking idiots. 777 reduces to the Trinity. There's a reason. Do you know mathematically it's fucking impossible to have a book this perfect with these kind of numerological codes. So people like me who like to go deeper in the Bible, we love the book. You hate the book. That's why you're looking at e-girls. That's why you're scrolling on Twitter. That's why you've never converted anyone. That's why you hate that Zherka read out a birthday. God forbid Zherka read out a birthday. What bothers me the most is numerology is like the biggest argument for Christ. That before Christ was on earth, before Christ was revealed to us in this form, Pythagoras said God is a Trinity. Like, I find numerology is like the greatest proof of the triune God before he was even revealed to us. They were talking about him. That it wasn't just the Jews, everyone knew about him. They all called him the triune God. Do you get it? That it's like, for me, numerology made the Bible overwhelmingly real. It's not like you guys that it makes it overwhelmingly fake somehow. But you guys haven't read Pythagoras. You guys don't even understand this triune. It's not even a theory. It's been a fact. And then some tribes would fuck it up. I think there are Brahmic tribes in India and stuff like that. That everyone agreed it's a triune God, but they kept messing it up and they changed the names and they got infiltrated. But it's really scary to me that it's like the Bible thumpers that are decoding numbers. You know how hard that is to do? They're going through the codes of the numbers in their Bible because they know their Bible so well. They're going for a deeper understanding. You're saying these guys are the fake Christians, but you who don't know anything besides that Google verse you remembered, you've never converted anyone, and you're never going to let go of your iPhone. You're never going to stop the internet. If Jesus came down today and said stop, you wouldn't stop. You're beyond addicted. You're never even going to go into the career of converting people, so you're screwed in the future too. If you really have a compulsive anxiety to be a good Christian, be careful about focusing on the small fry, like numerology. You should focus on the big fry, like the Windows. Look at Microsoft Windows by Bill Gates. Look at the logo. It's a church stained glass window. Google Chrome is Adrenochrome 666. The first freaking MacBook was sold for $666. Everything about the internet is satanic. And you're telling me that you're a real Christian. You, but not young Don, who's been doing construction for 6 months off the internet. At least he proved he could let it go. And he did it with cloud. You know what I mean? He did it with cloud. He did it as a job. You could not let go of this phone you're holding. And it scares you guys. That's why I say, I'm like, I don't want to. If you take your faith seriously, do not focus on the small French fries like numerology. Focus on the thing you're holding. That angel of light is satanic. It's light meaning electricity, your iPhone. The back of your phone has a bitten apple. You're literally holding the serpent's fruit. that he wants you to bite from, and you're talking about numerology and birthdays, you have way deeper issues, man. You have stuff that is dragging you to hell. Yeah, I really, for like, ever since I started this journey, I've never said this to a Christian, because I think it's the worst thing you could say to someone who's trying to get their life together. And I was wondering when my selfish moment is going to come out, and I just like respond. Like, people are like, how are you so confident to talk about numbers and stuff? Like, you're so confident, like you're in the right, Zherka. And I'm like, dude, if I wanted to debate this topic, I would make you guys literally never sleep again. You would have anxiety for the rest of your lives if I measured. But I don't think it's healthy to measure you guys up to what's a good Christian, bad Christian. But if you already lose sleep over, oh, you read someone's birthday, now you're gonna burn in hellfire. If you lose sleep over that stuff, let me save you all the way. Right? Let the Holy Spirit in me grab you and make you ascend, bro. Let go of the internet. And now my real answer to, because I know none of the viewer count just went up. Like, you guys are not going anywhere. The real answer to you guys is just don't ask these stupid numerology questions. Ask yourself genuinely, am I a Christian? Before you ask Zherka a question like that. If you say, yes, I am a Christian, then you can now ask Zherka. Now you can talk to someone who's converted people, right? Because when the Bible's been decoded, what is a Christian? Who is initiated in the Christian mysteries? Someone who has spread the word of God, and someone who's accepted Christ as their Lord and Savior. Faith alone, but obviously we're humans. We can't test that, so we look at the works too. The only thing is faith in converting others. You have done none of this. Because if you genuinely were filled with faith, you would be like, holy shit, I have lusted 5,000 times this week on my iPhone, and I was barely even on it. If you really want to look at scripture from your angle, where you go, wow, I think Zherka's evil because he did a numerology reading. If you want to look at it from your angle, ask yourself, what would God hate seeing more? My numerology that I read someone's birthday and I assigned a statistic that I've noticed in certain people. Certain people born on 28 have a more aggressive temperament. I've noticed that throughout history. Oh, I noticed a pattern. Oh no, I must be, what is that? That's noticing a fucking pattern. You really think I'm afraid to meet God and say I noticed a pattern, that people are writing down these patterns? It's not like I'm going to pray to the number 8. Like, I'm not, there's no fucking idol statue of a number in my room, right? It's me noticing a pattern that people born on the 28th have some more aggressive temperament, right? We notice patterns of black people's biceps. It's not evil, right? But now imagine you talking to God and you say, hey, I think I've sinned with my eyes 5 million times this week. Zherka told me to let go of Twitter. He told me to let go of all this. I couldn't do it. I kept going back to spaces and I just can't do it. And what you're really saying to yourself is, you're not a Christian. You're not even 1% a Christian. And if you were a Christian, you'd be like the phony types that are like, those guys who like suck dick on the side. But here's how we're going to patch up your whatever's left of you here. My dude, you are a Christian. You're just severely confused, and you can warp scripture into saying anything. You can make anyone evil. You can put Nick Fuentes down because he said he'd rather have an atheist white woman than a Catholic black woman for a wife. You can really dig into Nick there if you want to go with this spiritual guru, Sadhguru, Indian kind of logic. But it's gay. It's stupid. I don't really see the point of it. And when I give my response, Children do not sleep at night because when I'm pissed off with stupid questions, I go to a point where, you know what? I think I'm going to traumatize my whole chat and remind them they're not Christians. And then, for a year and a half, or for 6, 7 months of this shit, I've avoided this. I don't like to answer like this. I don't even, when I know an answer is going to really fuck people's sleep cycle up, they're going to lose sleep when I answer, they're going to feel demonic, I avoid it because I know this is not what God wants. But hey, the Bible says when you're angry, be angry, just don't slip out of character. I have not slipped out of character. I'm saying genuinely what's in my heart. You are no Christian. Rasta, if I told you guys, if you proved God is real to everyone here, they still would be online. Like, dude, think about me, who I had to obsess over the fact years ago, when I realized how connected I am to the online world, I had such a fucking freak out that I said the only way I'm exonerated of this is if I'm converting people, right? I'm like, God, give me a sign. Okay, you're like, you got this leadership role, you better use it for something other than KEKW. And so it's almost like, we can pretend to be good Christians and say, I did it for God, I did it but you also do it for your vices. Oh, I get to be on the internet guilt-free being Zherka, but you guys don't get to be on this bitch. You have not converted anyone, right? And I hate looking at it like this, but how many people start converting others because I pissed them off? Like today, I guarantee you that these guys are going to start converting their friends because they're going to be like, you know what? We've been sending each other fucking random meme videos on Twitter all week. I think I'm going to send my buddy some scripture. And you know what's funny about sending scripture randomly to your friends? You send 5 verses randomly, any verse, to 5 buddies. One of them always responds with, dude, I needed to see that at that exact moment, bro. Thanks. And you're like, bro, I was just like sending random scripture, just trying to be but one of your 5 friends always responds like that. And it could be any verse because these verses are very open to positive energy, right? These verses the whole Bible is designed to pick you up, and Christians think it's one time. No, it's not. You struggle with faith. It's designed to pick you up 1,000 times a day because that's how many times you're fucking sinning. And I'm telling you, there's never been a Christian in history that if we teleported them here today, they'd say, yeah, you're all going to be on the internet. You're all going to be in the beast system. This is how it is. This is scripturally accurate. So relax. You're still Christians. But if you think, oh, wait a minute, I want to go further, Zherka, I want to be more pure, then don't even worry about numerology. Just take your SIM card and shove it up your fucking pussy. Get off the internet. Everyone who talks about numerology and this stuff, get off the... And you guys are talking about numerology like it's not a pattern. Like, people born in 28 have more money. I wonder why that is. Maybe they're born in a different climate or blah, whatever the fuck it is, bro. Whatever you can attribute it to. But these guys are acting like numerology is foretelling the future. Like Gary's got a mystical ball, and I thought that's a joke. There's people who actually believe Gary can foresee the future? What the fuck? How is seeing numbers line up foresee the future? I don't even get that. Foreseeing the future is literal divination, bro. Like, you really think influencers are doing that, you stupid fuck? Now humans can see the future. It's very easy. It happens in our dreams. It happens in vision states. Most of the time it's bad. Sometimes it's good. You can always tell the difference, right? Because a lot of people are like, I had this ominous dream. I had a weird dream. If it's weird, it's not right. Because there's gonna be some dreams you wake up from where you're never the same guy again, and you get on the horse, you fucking go to work. Those dreams, those visions are from God. But dreams that you're so puzzled. I'm so confused. And Zuka, what did the horse mean? What did this? First of all, if you're looking for a symbol in your dream, It's one. Images are not symbols. So if there's 3 horses that pass by, then a tiger, then you see a bus, these are images, you idiot. A symbol means something. A symbol has a magnet of organizing archetypal principle energy that it organizes. Let's say the horse means strength. It organizes every archetypal energy connected to strength, and you're looking for your own strength, let's say. But no, not every horse, tiger, and fucking bus in your dream. Not every image is a fucking symbol. That's not how you should see it, like a 12th grader. Are you fucking stupid? You guys have to really remember, if you want the political Bible, just go to Nick, bro. This is my whole channel it's just go to Nick. Okay? Nick, who doesn't sit down and ponder the mysteries of the Bible, he just reads it. And that's fine. That's how most Christians do it. That's a dogmatic Christian. That's how you should do it. But the guys like Zherka, who we meditate on certain scripture. We have more time for this stuff. We crave it. These are the occult Christians, meaning hidden. They want the hidden layer of the Bible too. They want too much. Well, I want like 2% more. I don't want like, I'm not that kind of guy. But my kind of guys who are in the pondering space, where we ponder stuff, we talk about stuff. Guys, Nick is known for politics. Haas is known for communism, right? Myron is known for women. Zherka is known for mystical. You can call me a Christian mystic and not a Catholic. That's fine, because this is what my content is, right? That I needed outside sources. I didn't need just the Bible when I started. I said, hey, this book feels so real to me that I want outside sources that prove it. I want before the Bible. What's before? It's Pythagoras, who proved that God is a triune. It's a trinity. God is a trinity. What the fuck? That's why I love the numerology stuff, where it started with Pythagoras, who is proving Christ before Christ is on earth, according to this timeline, right? And then I wanted more, right? I joined certain temples years ago. I worked for one, then I joined one, then I met certain friends who got me into all this other stuff, and it kept all leading me back to the cross. And I wanted to see every angle of the cross. I've been in spiritual groups with some great friends, but misguided now, who taught me that Christ's spirit, when he died, his blood changed the whole world, and that it was the next evolution in the step. There's every type of Christianity, including Gnostic Christianity. I've studied it all. I'm nothing like you guys that just say you're a Christian. I love reading this shit. So you come to someone who loves to read this, like I don't like Netflix, bro. I like to sit in my room and feel like a genius. And so you come to me and you say, Zherka, everything you love to do, you got to stop doing that so you can, be the next Nick and just like read a verse and then talk about politics? Like, that's never going to be me. I didn't even convert people doing that. I don't think I could. The way I do it, I think it would be kind of boring. So if you're saying thousands of people, you're converting thousands of people who are getting on camera saying, yo, Zherka's the guy who converted me. You're getting people, most people get embarrassed to say that live. They don't want to say that about anyone. They don't say it about fucking Jordan Peterson. They say it on anonymous accounts. These guys are proud that I did it. And my methods are the opposite of Nick's, right? And, I like Nick's method for the average population, but I don't think I speak to the average. I speak to like these strange kids who are weird in high school that they understand that the spirit of the times is not religious. That even if you're religious, you're still not religious. Like, to be religious is a spiritual component too. You understand that religion is dead, all religions. That's why Muslims are more liberal now, and that's why Christians are very liberal and blah blah blah, because they're adhering to the spirit of the times. But what does that mean? That you can't bring old Christianity back? And no, you can't, you fucking idiot. You can never. If you try and bring old Christianity back, they will slaughter us. You can only bring an evolved version of the truth. Yes, that means you have to bring this. That's why I brought Rockstar Christianity, because I'm competing with these fucking Tates and shit like that. Yes, I adapted to my times. Yes, my language. My language. When I get angry, the Bible says be angry. Don't get out of character. Well, I'm in character, bro. I'm angry. And I'm converting people angry. There's no wrath. You understand that Jung was right, man. That it's boring and cringe to try and bring back medieval Christianity, which I think I would really enjoy it, really. I'm not really the degenerate. I have all the DMs with the girls and I'll avoid them for like 12 or 10 months of the year. I don't think humans can even have the capacity to do that. They don't read, they don't do what I do. And I'm telling you this, I don't think I would do that bad in a medieval society, but I think all of you will. You guys would suffer. I think you guys would curse Jesus' name if you were in an old Christian system. You think you want it. I don't think you guys want it, especially if you guys had my DMs. I don't think you could handle it, which in the Tinder age, it's going to look like that. You're going to have options. You're going to be a lot more tested. But I'm telling you this, man, I would never sit here and say all this stuff I read is useless. Just stick to the Bible. Don't read anything else, John. Don't read Pythagoras. Don't read. Why? I'm the one converting people. You haven't converted shit. And the weird part is, it's like, well, Zerka, are you sure you're converting them correctly? And what does correctly mean, you stupid fuck? All they have to do is confess Jesus is Lord, Lord of all lords, and God. And then they just have to spread the gospels. That's literally all that. There's nothing else to the mission. Now, are you intelligent by bringing a biblical argument to an atheist? The spirit of the times is atheist. Even the Christians, they love abortions. I hate how our side never talks about this. Christians love abortions. They have a lot of. That's why Trump is afraid to say he's against abortions. He's not allowed to say it. That's why Trump says, oh, we'll leave it to the state and blah blah blah. Because Christians love aborting babies. It's not just because they're all liberalized, bro. That even the good guys have been watered down. That's the spirit of the times. So those guys who are more atheists but go by the name of Christian, how are you going to convert them to Christ? You have to talk about Pythagoras. You have to talk about Jung. You have to talk about quantum theory. You have to talk about Dawkins and all this other shit. You have to compare some of this shit to that shit. You cannot bring a biblical argument because they're fucking blind, you stupid fuck. And people are like, well, so eventually, do they just go all Bible? And no, they don't. They can't even let go of their video games. Yes, that if you want people to come to Christ, you want them to read the Bible, you have to give an intellectual feed with other books too. You got to give them some fucking, here, read a bit of Schopenhauer too. It's not like it ever beats the Word of God. But if you give them one book and their nature is atheist, even if they're Christian, they're having abortions and acting like atheists, then it just shows that the spirit of the times, you cannot win them over with a biblical argument, because in the past, that's all you would have. Now, you have to deprogram them. You have to literally deprogram them with their own tools. That's why I go into psychology with the Christianity, because if I just speak Christianity, I'll convert no one like you guys. Everyone will be like, oh, you're talking about fairy tales. That's why I mix psychology with this stuff and philosophy, and I understand what made me convert, and I'm stubborn. And what made me convert is when I found Jesus to be true in every other book, and finally the Bible. When I was like, wait a minute, Pythagoras said God is triune? What? And it wasn't even debated? Every ancient tribe talked about this Trinity? What? Then they started confusing it. What the fuck? And then I would look in quantum theory and I'd be like, wait a minute. This Michikaku is talking about some string theory that was mentioned in the Zohar, some Jewish mysticism. What the fuck is this? And then I would look and compare, and I went through everything. And when I say everything, I mean I used to do fucking Adderall. I used to do all sorts of shit to not sleep for 4 fucking days straight, not making $1, bro. I would just fucking read. And I would do Bible, Bible, Bible. As soon as I'm exhausted, I would switch to, let's try some Nietzsche. Oh, he said the Antichrist. I don't like this. Oh, this is what he meant. I went deeper. You know what? Fuck this. Right? I tried all of it. And I just start connecting dots. And I'm like, wait a minute. None of them have debunked the Bible? Then what is the issue for the youth of today? The only issue is that Jesus is not packaged in a 2024 package. He's packaged in a medieval package, and they're not fucking with it. Meaning, these aborting Christians, the way you have to talk to them is, hey, I know you aborted your kid, but Jesus still loves you. This is the only way you get them to stop aborting. You cannot do the Zherka style of saying, you fucking going to hell, nigga. Your style doesn't work, bro. We've seen it time and time again fail. Like, it failed miserably. And I like your style better. You know? I like your style. I was like, Zherka, enough of that numerology shit. Which is funny because I said recently, I'm like, you know, if these statistics that like billionaires are looking at and shit, if they are and stuff, why Chinese calendar? Wouldn't the Jews and everyone be in on it? And I did some research, and yeah, it's the same calendar. Literally, they're all going by the same system. But some calling it Chinese, some calling it this, some changing the animal names or whatever the fuck. And I'm looking into this, and I'm like, okay, what is this that I'm looking at? This numerology stuff. In the collective unconscious and our conscious state, we all talk about birthdays. Why would God? What is this about birthday, bro? I've never celebrated a birthday. What is this? Oh, there's a time you're born and you can collect the numbers and ponder on that. Well, is your birth a gift? Then that date is a gift from God. That's the way I've always looked at it. I've never seen it as like February 23rd. You're seeing the future in a magic ball. Like, that's retard shit. Gary and these guys take it far. I get it. I don't even get why you guys don't want me to be around Gary, because I'm like, 90% of the people I'm around are not even Christian. They're all, you know what I mean? Like, it
Birthdays are
doesn't
pagan
even make
rituals.
again, it doesn't make sense. If I cut out Gary and I cut out this guy, then I'm with Sneako, and he's not a Christian. He's actually pulling people away from Christ. You guys are so stupid when you say get away from these people, because that's everyone around me. There's the only person that does my job is Nick. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, when you guys say get away from these people, I'm like, do I get away from my family who's not Christian? Do I get away? Who else am I getting away from? And have you done the same? Right? Or like, get away from Gary. He takes people away from Christ. What about Sneako? You know, Gary threw fucking hands for me. You know, like, I'm not gonna just ditch someone who throws. I don't have many friends like that that'll fucking back me up in a fight. You know what I mean? I don't have many people. Gary pulled the Russian mafia on the stripper who stole my passport. He pulled up Russian mafia and they shit their pants, gave me everything they stole back. That Gary, that's my homie, bro. You guys have never done shit for me. You guys, all you did is fucking make shit ton of money taking my advice. And oh, I paid for a subscription, so Zherka, I guess like we're even. Bro, I'm telling you, like, Gary's still a friend. I don't have many friends who do that for me. Sneako's still a friend. I look at the soul, bro. If I go by your guys' logic, Zherka, reading a birthday is bad, but I can stay on TikTok looking at tits all day. That's what you do. That's fine. I'm not the guy to tell you you're not a Christian. You don't even want Zherka to bring that debate, because all I'm known for is only doing debates that I know I'll win. And you don't want this debate with me, bro. Okay? Now, deep down in my heart, the criteria when I started this journey, it's always been the same. If you confess Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior and you convert CC 33, right? Oh no, the number. Jesus' birthday, right? Or excuse me, resurrection. Yeah, just remember CC, right? Confess and convert, and Zherka has taught you what it means to be a Christian. There's really nothing else to it right now. I know it gets deeper. I know we go in the pool deeper and we look at what it means to be a good Christian, all that. But I find that no one even has their toes in, so there's no point in that part. And there's like a spiritual calling I have where everyone wants to do like high level black belt Christian kung fu when they don't even have their white belts. Your white belt should be confess and convert. One person in 80 years, can you convert one person? I don't even, if I could have it my way, 80% of you fucking Christians would be kicked out of this fucking movement. If I could have it my way and I could actually change states and be angry about this, I'd kick all you guys out. If I could have it my way, I'd say, God, send them to hell. They have fucking bouncers doing this job. They should be ashamed of themselves. That I could be fucking bitches right now. I'm out here converting for fucking, how many fucking years has it been? Even before I was a Christian, I was saying, the first day on the internet, I said, I believe in God, and that's it. First day on the internet, I had a calling. If I could have it my way, I'd scorch you guys, but I know better now. I forgave you guys. I still think you guys like have an autistic fixation on numerology or this stuff. I think it's stupid. I think 80% of my posts that are not about Christianity, they're just regular conversation. If I post what Richard Dawkins said, and I go, oh, this fucking, yeah, I'm not endorsing Dawkins, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm never gonna live in your world where I can't break down what Leonidas said, because there's some fucking who's gonna comment, can we just stick to the Bible? Hey, you're talking too much about Netanyahu. Can we stick to the Bible? Hey, can we? Yeah, that's not how we live, bro. You're sticking to video games, bro. You've talked about Goku and Vegeta more than Christ. I guarantee you, your whole life. And you're the good Christian. Like, give me a break. So yeah, you guys gotta know. It's like, man, Zherka's making me feel so negative. Like, bro, I'm always online and I'm fapping. I'm doing way darker stuff than he's claiming. What do I do? Like, what the? Just confess and convert. Then you can sleep good, bro. I sleep great, right? You can confess and convert once a week, and that's 52 times a year. You'll be great, bro. You do once a month, you'll feel better than whatever the fuck you're doing right now. And it's so sad that imagine I have to tell, and why I haven't done this. Well, I haven't done this ever. I've never had this call with my community where I check them, because I'm more intelligent than you guys. I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to make you guys feel bad so I sleep happier. And God is just watching me literally sin. This is evil what I'm doing. God is like, bro, you're letting everyone in here doubt their faith just so you can show how stupid their numerology logic is. Like, this is evil what you're doing. But I genuinely don't believe you guys are bad Christians, right? I think the whole point of the faith is your leg is broken. That if you're perfect, you're still sinning. This is not a religion where you do steps to go up to heaven and meet God. This is the only religion where your leg is broken and Jesus comes down the steps and saves you. Not once, not for infinity, eternal. Meaning you're going to sin tomorrow. Yeah, but John, if I fap tomorrow and I repented today, well, because I fapped tomorrow, that means I didn't truly repent because I did the action again. No, that's not how, no one initiated in the Christian mysteries has ever thought it that way except for the guys going for saint status. You stupid idiot. The whole point is you will sin tomorrow. That's the whole point of the faith. Whether you're Muslim, Buddhist, whatever, they're gonna sin. This shame you guys have with sin only exists because you don't have faith. When you have faith, the shame will go away. These Christians who say, if you truly repented, you'd stop doing that. Okay, let me record you in your house all day. I can go record purity Christians all day, and you're gonna see some fuck shit, bro. You're gonna be like, whoa. So the pure guys are still sinning hard? How bad are we doing it? It's like, bro, we're looking at trajectory. Are you getting better over time, worse over time? Are you converting more over time? Do you feel better over time? Because if you live with faith, you do feel better. That's why these couples live longer when they have faith. Do you have any of that? Do you sleep better than Zherka? He's sinned more than everyone here combined. That's the darkest person out of every influencer on earth. And he's sleeping better than you. He's sleeping filled with more faith than you. That's gotta traumatize you. And it's really like, I'll say this, I welcome it. Like, if you guys are gonna be like, well, Zherka, you talked about numerology, so I don't think you're that pure enough to talk about this. Okay, if you want to do the purity Olympics, I'm down. How many people have you converted? You've been on earth 42 years, 25 years of your life. What are you at, 0? Did you piss off your Thanksgiving table by talking about God? Like, what, your negative numbers? What are you at? I don't want to do the purity Olympics because then I'm second place on earth. Then I'm second to Nick. That makes me look really good. And I think that's ego talking. I don't like that about me. Like, I don't think we should build my ego that high. We should never, 99% of the time when I'm sitting on camera, because the Bible teaches truth is everything, meaning your yes has to mean yes, your no has to mean no. If you're fucking a bitch, you can't hide. You're not a Muslim, you have to show it on camera what you're doing to the world so you can be critiqued, so you can be pressured, so you don't have that feeling of I'm lying to my community and my tribe. And did you know every time I was fucking a bitch or sinning or doing something on camera that I shouldn't be doing, every time I had a stupid grin on my face, like I'm still more pure than you guys. Because I still confess and convert, and you guys just fap and fold. You fap to your porn and fold, like my own community, every community. I say that about all of them. And people are like, how are you proudly sinning on camera? Because I'm still better than you guys. I'm still keeping score. Me on my worst day, me with 5 bitches sucking my dick. Me on my worst day, I'm still better than you. How does that make you feel? And people are like, wait a minute. Are you saying that this is like on purpose? No. All sins are oopsie daisies. That's how humans go through life. But every time I pick a field of oopsie daisies, I'm laughing at you clowns. I'm laughing at you clowns that you don't live my life, bro. I'm laughing that God is comparing me with that dumb hoe on my lap versus you watching whatever you fapped to on Twitter and pretended you didn't. And God's saying, oh boy, they're both doing horrible, but Zherka is filled with faith. He keeps rising again. He doesn't give up. He converts. He feels horrible. He shows the truth, so he gets everyone attacking him and he keeps going. But he's way better than he was when he was bouncing. He looks a lot healthier than when he was bouncing. That's a lot of, like, I like measuring it like that. And I've never said this on a call because it's evil, bro. This shit's evil if we start comparing. If you want to compare, if we want to drop emails, and the coolest thing about me is that I never spoke about how many people I converted. That's the coolest thing about me. And now I don't even have that. I'm not even cool anymore. Now I'm just like you guys. Like, oh, what the fuck did you guys? I stooped to your level to prove I'm better than you. You understand me? And people are like, how can one human be better than another? It's like, this is not. This is the Christian way. That the Spirit dwells within. And those who forgot don't have it. Because you forgot it. That means, yes, if one human is filled with the Holy Spirit and another is not, yeah, one is better than the other human because the other one's a beast. They are the 666 nature. They are the mark of the beast. Yes, one human can be better than another, you stupid fuck. And you know what's crazy? None of you are even confident to meet your maker. And I'm not confident like I'm a pure guy. I'm not confident like, oh, I converted people. I'm not confident because, bro, when we compare me to like thousands of people who've lived, or excuse me, billions and zillions of people who have lived throughout history, I don't look that good anymore, right? So that's what I'm competing with, right? I only look good when I compare it to this 8 billion on Earth that's pathetic. that most of them don't even have souls. And yeah, if you're for the death, if you are negative, if you're for the death, you live like a dying, dead shell of a human, and that's biblical too. So that's you guys. Now, what am I trying to say with all this? I'm trying to say, relax. Relax. The only people who cry like little bitches when they sin are people who don't have faith. Having faith is not one power up and you're good for life, because then you're always going to sin more. Oh, I've sinned, so I have to sin more, and I fucking fucked this up. No, bro, faith is like an inhaler a nerd inhales, and a million times a day you gotta take more. That's it. You can run your life perfect, you're still going to sin, you stupid fuck. Understand the meaning of Christianity. This is bearing your cross. It's heavy throughout your whole journey, not like you fucking Protestants who say, I hate these people, by the way. I've tolerated them for so long. And these people literally say that when you get saved and you accept Christ, that it's over. Right there, you're saved. I'm like, what? You can fall out of that state immediately. Are you high? Are you stupid? Do you know how many people get saved and then slip back into evil? When you have to see it as a state of mind, you're either for this moment living or for the dead. And we are for the living, we are pro-life. Bro, every second, every minute, every hour of your life, you should say, am I in the state of a Christian? Oh, wow, I've been out of the state for 4 hours. I've been angry at my brother. I've been this. Yeah, you check yourself. We struggle with faith because it's fleeting. It goes away. You're not these fucking gay Protestants who ripped and gutted the Catholic Church and weakened Christianity and then said, oops, my bad. These stupid motherfuckers literally said, oops, my bad, after they ruined the world. They said, oops, my bad. Well, every church is different, bro, because Braden from down south, he knows Christianity better than the papacy and every saint who had a feathered pen and was a fucking genius. Yeah, Braden, the cool Pastor Tom and Braden, who look like pedophiles who have not been caught yet. Yeah, those guys know better than the whole lore and canon of the Christian mysteries. Are you stupid? And you know what's crazy is like these Protestants. I still remember what the pastor said to me that I was debating. He's like, "Wow, you're new to Christianity. You're doing pretty good." But Zherka, who are you at war with? Right? Are you saying God can't defend himself? And I said, "Oh my God, not this Protestant energy." Dude, Protestants literally believe that you shouldn't have a debate online because you look like you're defending God and he doesn't need to be defended. But then they try and defend Trump, their messiah. These people are mentally ill. They're the dumbest, and they're the dumbest people on earth. These people look you in the eye and say, why are you arguing so hard for Christ? Christ doesn't need your help. Everything's already said in the... All right, then why do anything? Why don't we just sit down in a fucking room and do nothing, bro? Well, wait. Why are you trying to do good deeds? It's faith alone. And it's like, dude, faith alone means a spiritual frequency and a state of mind and an energy that makes you sweat by the brow and do good works. That you know that God is judging us on faith, but you judge man on works because we can't read minds like God. So we judge people on works. You got to prove your faith here on earth, stupid fuck. We're not playing God like you dumbass Protestants. I've been so nice to them because all my life, I have no idea why, I've always liked Protestants the most. I've always seen that they are not traditional, they're more spiritual, and I like them the most. Like, every Protestant I've ever talked to, they've always had the highest chance of converting me until I realized that, power talks and, we're not going to rip apart the Catholic state, right? Just because there's some bad apples. Like, we got to reform this. We can't just give up. But I'll tell you this. I think a lot of Protestant pastors, they come with good energy. They got it. They don't sweat it. They don't, they're just relaxed Christians. And that's exactly how it should be, peace of mind, if you have perfect peace. But they're weak. They're very weak, man. They're autistically fixated on humans not doing good works. It's like, bro, we're humans to humans in this game, right? We don't have perfect Wi-Fi with God to do what you're trying to do, bro. Like, we're not going to judge someone on faith alone because we can't read minds, you stupid fuck.
Where are they now? It doesn't fucking matter, you stupid fucking inbred. You're moving.
The white empire still exists, brother. The Rome still exists. Rome still exists, though.
Where the fuck are you now? Where the fuck are you now? Where the fuck? You're so fucking stupid, Braden. Jesus Lord.
No.
Sharif, I think
but the reason why I'm
hurting you right now. You need some impulse control.
Yeah, the reason why you're failing is because Rome still exists. Sharif, the white empire, the white Roman empire still exists. It's the Western world. The Western world, Western Europe, and America is Rome. It still exists. The Eastern Orthodox Church, Russia still exists. Where is the black African civilizations?
Oh, damn, he just, right, because the papacy would be Rome. Holy shit.
Okay.
The entirety of the Western world is still considered Roman Empire.
Okay. I'm kind of relaxing because I've been arguing with these moronic.
I want to further proof that.
Chat is saying Indian Groiper, you're cooking, bro. Like, Sharif, bro, we appreciate you being the punching bag, but you can take a break if you need.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was asked to name one single sub-Saharan African empire.
Yeah, but he disagrees on the genealogy.
No. In history. And then I said Mansa Musa, and then they moved the goalpost and they said, well, where's Mansa Musa now? Doesn't matter. The question was name one.
Well, no, it's what he left over.
No. But it said the question was name one sub-Saharan empire in history. We'll give you that. I said I named one. And then they moved the goalpost and they said, well, where's that empire now?
Yeah, they did move the goalpost.
You can't do that. That's not how debate works.
Yeah, no, you guys did move the goalpost. He gave you a name.
Yeah, but
here's the point.
Or go ahead, India.
The point is that civilizations either devolve or evolve. When the Romans came to the Germans, they were living in huts. But because of their IQ and their organization capability, when they encountered civilization, they created a great civilization themselves. You're saying that there has been African civilizations, but clearly those people have devolved if they ever existed at all.
Yeah, so I'm glad I calmed down. I just kind of lost it because when I talk to stupid people for like extended periods of time, I lose my cool. But again, Indian Groiper, and you clearly are not able to listen. You asked me to name one sub-Saharan African empire in history. I did that. And now you move the goalpost, and now you're saying, well, those empires didn't survive. It has nothing to do with your initial question. Do not move the goalpost. Okay. If you want to talk about surviving empires, we can talk about that. But I proved you wrong. I mentioned the Mali Empire, and then you want to move the goalpost, and you want to allude to how they don't exist today. That was not.
He obviously is referring to successful empires where the fruits of their labor continues on and actually impacts. Well, obviously you know what he's talking about, bro. You're being so literal.
Jocasta, the Mali.
Come on, you know he means successful civilizations. He doesn't just mean do they exist? Did they ever exist?
Jocasta, like the Mali Empire lasted for 600 years. Which is
who gives a fuck? They're not around right now. Who gives a fuck?
Again, you're moving the goalpost because Jocasta just said name an empire that has lasted for a substantial amount of time, and
No, he's talking about it lasted until today. We're talking about today.
Holy shit, Indian Groiper, you're correct about China. You're correct about China too.
Zherka, you're just mad that I.
No, because no, Sharif. Why this interests me is that I was just reading about how in the ancient astrological clock. It would tie in with the ancient Judaism and the Chaldeans. And I'm like, how the fuck the Jews have the same clock as the Chinese? They're not even close to each other, but it does link up. There's a blonde fucking dude ruler in China first. There's a there's a Donald Trump in every timeline.
Again,
just winning.
Again, to make things clear, if for the people like who are not listening, right? Indian Groiper asked me to name a substantial empire. And like Jocasta said, that lasted substantially in history. I named the Mali Empire, and they lasted for 600 years. which is long. Let me finish. You fucking bozo. Okay. Anyways, they've lasted for 600 years, which is 6 times longer than the American Empire has lasted. Because the American Empire started in 1945 in the World War II. So, and they're about
No,
10.
America is a continuation of Europe. America is simply a continuation of Europe. The nobility of the Europeans came over to America through the central banking. They're still there currently.
True.
Yeah. So like if we're gonna, that's a ridiculous way of thinking. Okay. America basically took over from the British Empire.
Okay, Sharif, just answer this. When did the Greek civilization exist?
It existed from about like 1500 BCE to 500 to 580 around then.
Which spawned the Roman Empire, which spawned the Enlightenment Europe, and which spawned the American Empire. So what I'm saying is this line of continuation exists till now. I'm asking African ideas, the African ideas which shape their philosophy, their civilization, ideas, it doesn't exist anymore right now.
No, because the Greek Empire was not the reigning empire at that time. It was the Egyptian Empire.
The philosophy of the Greeks are still represented in the American way of life.
The philosophy of the Greeks was stolen from the Egyptians. And the funny thing is all of the text.
Bro, come on, man.
Yeah, so now that I say something that's counterintuitive to your version of history, now you're like, oh my God, but you've been doing this the whole fucking night, right? The funny thing is, all of the texts written by the Greek philosophers like Aristotle and Socrates were actually written in Arabic, not Greek.
So. Yo, come on, bro, come on.
What do you mean, come on?
This is insane.
But you've been saying so much ridiculous shit. The fact that Chinese, the ancient.
You're saying
that you were saying. Let me.
You're
finish.
saying the
Let
Greeks.
Me finish. Stop interrupting me, dude. You were literally saying that the ancient Egyptians were Aryans with white skin and blonde hair, and you're also saying that.
No, I said the nobility. Only the nobility.
Okay, so again, based on, there's no sources for that. You're just saying it in thin air. But when I say
it's from the DNA evidence,
when I say, and you can literally go on Google and search the first text written by Aristotle and Socrates, they were literally written in Arabic. Okay, and the Arabs also.
Yo, that's insane, bro. That's insane rewriting of history.
The Arabs also invented the Arabic numerals that we use today. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, that came from that actually came from the Persians who were studying in ancient India. You didn't create shit. The Arab, yo, you have to say. Do you consider?
Since you're gonna keep doing that, even the Europeans call it the Arabic numerals. Okay, and the
it's not Arabic because
in terms of scientific inventions. They call it Arabic numerals.
Do you consider? Wait. Do you consider the Persians Arabs? Because the Persians will never consider themselves Arabs.
Hosting this both absolute stupid fucking moron, dude. Oh my.
No, you're historically inaccurate, my friend. No, you're historically inaccurate.
I don't think anyone considers Persians Arabs.
Exactly.
Indian Groiper, they are literally named the Arabic numerals, okay, because they were invented by the.
Because you conquered Persia and then.
Shut the fuck up! Arithmetic was created by the Arabs. Arithmetic.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't, bro. It wasn't.
Shut the fuck up.
It was from the Persians. It was from the Persians.
Shut the fuck up. Holy fuck.
That's the warrior gene coming out. It's the warrior gene.
Wow. Why doesn't it kind of sound like Myron, low key?
It's the low IQ. It's coming out. It's a low impulse.
It's done nothing but interrupt me over and over and over and over and over
again. Because
that's what you were doing before.
You are stupid.
You know, it's funny. You know that the bloodline of Ham, because we all know Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right? Noah's 3 sons, and Ham was the black one, right? The black son. And his line, his family line, his bloodline was actually cursed by Noah. So, if we want to talk about failed African civilizations, we can trail it back to the fact that Noah's son, Ham, actually because Noah was drunk, right? He drank too much, and he happened to be naked, and Ham saw his nakedness, and the other two sons actually covered him up. So when Noah woke up and he found out that Ham saw him naked and did nothing about it, he said, "Curse be Ham, and have him be a slave to my other two sons." So slavery started with Ham, and he cursed his whole family line, his whole bloodline. So, I mean, if the Bible said it was going to happen, it was going to happen anyway. So, this is why blacks are pretty much cursed, and this is why they have the stereotypes and the failed civilizations they do in Africa. It all stems from
I
Noah.
mean,
But
this
Jacosta,
is just crazy.
I
Like,
don't know
like
about that. I don't think blacks are
I have not
cursed.
like it's been 7-on-1 the whole fucking night, right?
Well,
Sharif,
I've
would
not
you?
lost
Hold on.
Ham's bloodline is all I'm saying. Ham's
no, but you
bloodline.
guys keep arguing, and then Indian Griper says some ridiculous shit, and you guys like, oh my god, oh yeah, oh it's so right because it confirms my bias about black people. Oh my god, he's so right. Oh, actually, the ancient Chinese.
Yo, we can look.
Bro.
We can look at the world right now. We have eyes to see. We have eyes to see.
The cognitive dissonance and the confirmation bias.
You have cognitive dissonance. You have cognitive dissonance. Okay,
Now,
wait.
They
hold
will
on.
talk like this
Indian
all day
Groper,
long.
you know
I have
why?
had to hear this guy
Indian
talk
Groper,
in this
according
way
to
for 70 fucking minutes while he never stops fucking talking.
Okay, Sharif,
And
do you
he
believe in science? Do you believe in science? Just
he
answer me this.
pretends
Do you
to be
believe in science?
intellectual. Do you believe in
No,
science?
answer me this.
Do you believe
Yes or
in
no?
science, Indian Griper? Do you believe in
Yes, I believe in science. Do you believe in science?
Why do you keep muting me, Zherka?
guys, just one at a time. Now, hold on, Indian Groper. Bro, I've read so much Masonic literature with Pike, with Albert G. Mackey, with so many people, all these guys, and I looked into it for myself. They're all correct that the most ancient people are the Vedic Indians. It wouldn't be whites.
Well, the Vedic Indians were from Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Russia, so they were technically whites thousands of years ago.
Get the fuck out of here with the, are you you're going
Okay,
that
so,
far?
guys, I'm gonna end this here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out after this.
Now you're saying that they look like Donald Trump.
Zherka's fucking trolling,
Yep.
dude. This is what he's doing.
Wait, you gotta like
trying to create
substantiate
content,
that
and he
claim.
got me.
That
He got
claim's a
me.
little
Zherka got me.
that's bigger than the China.
He got me pissed off. Good job. Zherka.
No, you have to read the works of what's the name of the? There's a genetic researcher named I
Myron
forgot
James,
the name, but it's
702, some random ass fucking name.
Sharif, bro, be an adult.
Bro, Zherka, you know exactly what you're doing by fucking co-hosting this fucking moron.
Bro, he's naming literal genetic scientists. You haven't named any.
I can't believe I let you. You good job. I'll
Sharif, Sharif, would you admit he's doing good at least? You don't have to.
It's
okay, yeah.
Just admit
it's
he's doing better than you, bro. He's doing good.
Yeah, for sure.
It's wait, bro. This is not even disputed, Sharif. The other claims might be disputed, but this one isn't. It's from Richard Reich, who did the analysis.
It's so annoying
Wait.
listening to you because it takes you 70 minutes to make one point. Jesus fucking Lord.
Bro, it's because you're stopping
okay,
you.
bro.
Just chill.
Because I'm literally talking to an absolute moron who's like being platformed.
But you can keep ad hom, but it's not going to make you look intelligent,
Zherka,
bro. The guy's cooking.
You know exactly what you're doing, Zherka.
No, you Sharif, bro.
Zherka,
when he came in, I didn't think he dropped names.
Zherka, you did a good job. You wanted content.
Hold on, Sharif.
Zherka?
I'm not saying he's telling the truth. I'm not saying he's correct. I'm saying if you guys were in a high school debate, you would be seen as the fucking loser.
No, because it's been 7v1 and this guy's interrupted me like 17,000 times and I've never got a single point. You're interrupting me now, Zherka.
He converted an Egyptian guy, a Mexican guy, Albanian, and a black guy into thinking
all
Chinese
of the people on the panel are fucking white supremacists, dude.
Bro, I'm black, bro.
Fucking go.
I'm black. I'm a nigga.
Bro,
I'm
this
a
guy
nigger.
Literally every single person on this panel has used the hard R, Zherka.
I am a nigger.
There you go.
I don't like the hard R guys. Like, come on.
Okay, so Zherka.
This is a heavy liberal.
Yo, Sharif, you should.
Indian.
You should research this. Okay. David Reich. Okay,
Indian,
David Reich did this.
Shut the fuck up, Indian. Zherka has literally used you as a pawn to generate content, and he knows Zherka knows exactly what he's doing.
I
He's playing dumb.
swear on
Zherka,
Sharif,
stop
I
playing dumb. You
swear.
know
All right,
exactly what you've done this whole time. Fuck you.
Sharif, do you believe that I believe in God?
Fuck you. You have been fucking
Okay, check this out. I
trolling
swear
by co-hosting this fucking bozo.
I don't usually do this, but I swear to God, as much as I love pulling content out of you guys, I swear to God, Indian Groiper
when you have
destroyed
like
you.
a fever
I
dream.
swear he's more
You know when you
intelligent
have
than
like a
you.
fever
I
dream,
swear
and
you have
like
a political
everybody is
science
like,
degree.
you're
finished
like
the
in a hole,
political
like a
science degree,
corner,
and
and
that's
then
about it.
everybody's like, bah, 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 bah. It's like you can't understand what
Brayden,
they're
am I
saying, but you know
crazy?
they're pushing you down. This is
You're
what it's like.
cooking right. Zherka's cooking right now. Sharif's
Bro,
just
I
like
think
overtalking
like
him.
Indian Groiper is saying the
Zherka,
craziest
you are
claims
fucking
and
trolling.
backing them
You
up.
are
He's
trolling,
saying the
Zherka. Oh my
geneticist's
god,
name, and you're saying the geneticist
Zherka,
doesn't
you're fucking
exist.
shameless, Zherka. You'll do anything for fucking content, bro. Fucking shameless.
Yo, Indian Groiper has been cooking panels.
Bro, if it was
since, like,
content, I'd be
January.
I can't
laughing.
believe
It's not
I can't
content.
believe
This
I
is
got pissed. You got me. Good. Well on you, Zherka. You're clever. You're more clever.
It's the warrior gene, bro. Don't blame
angry.
yourself. It's your genetics.
Why get angry? What if Indian Groiper ends up being wrong when we research this later?
Because he's wrong. This is why you.
We don't know that right
You can't
now,
just
bro.
say like you can't you can't just say
He set you on fire.
you
Look at his
can't
profile.
you can't just say all ancient Egyptians were fairy godmothers and they would fart and create other cat fairy godmothers. And this is true. Like I know it.
But that's
no one said that.
And then everybody on the panel's like, yeah, no, he's right. He's right. No, he's right. He's right. And then fuck niggers. You know, it's like what the fuck am I on, dude?
No one said that.
It's more realistic for a fairy godmother to fart than a black guy building a railroad.
I can't
right?
believe. Credit to you, Zherka. Credit to you.
Is that fair?
Credit to you.
That's like an Albanian.
You use me for content, Zherka. I want Zherka.
Bro,
I want a fucking
we got
paycheck,
too much
Zherka. I
ego
want
to
a fucking
work.
paycheck. Okay.
You know what's funny, bro? Is I don't remember ever being like this guy that get like, oh, Albanian people are the most intelligent on earth. Like, bro, just if he's saying blonde hair, blue eyed people have dominated history, look around you. It's what we see and experience.
That's not true because most
Exactly.
people are not blonde haired and blue eyed. There's a
But they created the great civilizations.
No,
Wait,
it's a
let
tiny
Sharif talk.
minority
Let
of
Sharif
people.
talk.
If they create all civilizations, we'd see many more blonde haired people with blue eyes. Most people are
No, the
brunette.
nobility are always in the minority, my friend. The nobility have always been in the minority.
That's true, like the Jews.
Okay, Zherka, you. I give credit. You got me. You got me,
Bro. I dare you to answer that nobility thing. Try and be good faith right now.
No, you got me.
You're admitting defeat.
Okay,
Zherka, Sharif will never have ground to stand on because no matter what argument he is trying to defend, he's coming from the stance of a liberal victim. So it becomes extremely hard.
That's just add on. We're not attacking, bro. Why are we
Okay,
attacking?
Sharif, let's say I was wrong, right? So are you saying the genetic people who have done the research are wrong,
honestly,
or what you're
I
saying?
can't stand hearing anymore because it's really annoying me how you're talking like a fucking robot and how it literally takes you a minute to say a fucking sentence. It's bothering.
Are you leaving?
I'm about to because this is insane. Like,
oh, don't do that's a bad
okay,
leave, bro.
the last data point.
Your
Okay,
viewers
leave
money.
Let me
shut the
Sharif,
fuck up,
I
Groiper.
actually-
Indian Groiper.
Sharif,
Go
Indian
watch.
Groiper.
Go post.
Indian Groiper. I'll
Go
tell you
Google
this,
an
bro.
image of Donald Trump and FAP for 5 minutes and fuck off while I talk to Zherka. Okay, Zherka.
No, he's a Zionist puppet.
Yeah, he's the Zionist puppet. Yeah. But hold on. All I'm saying is we can bring other people on. They can tell us what they think so everyone cools down. But it is interesting because I realized they'd never show on ancient aliens and all these TV shows. They would never show on these ancient aliens TV shows anything that's like pro-white. That's why we love hearing this point of view.
I cannot believe Zherka. Credit to you for farming content. I will give you that.
I have a feeling, Sharif, you want to be like a white man. This is why you're angry.
I literally want to be the exact opposite of a white man. What the fuck are you talking about?
So why are you not in UAE or Saudi Arabia?
Bro, every time you speak, it irritates me because it just takes you so long to say a sentence.
This guy is good, bro. This guy's fucking good.
You literally follow the liberal ideology of white enlightenment thinker.
I mean, yeah, this guy's Egyptian destiny. Like, I don't understand what we're arguing here.
All right, let's try Wise Cat. Wise Cat,
Hey,
you've
hey,
been
listen, I come
listening.
in peace,
Who's
Zherka.
winning?
I got into an Indian groper yesterday. He tried to say that all blacks never ever vote for Trump, which is completely false. I've been voting for Trump since 2016.
No,
Just
I said that the majority
no,
of
you
blacks
said
did
all.
not vote for
You
Trump.
said all. Like
No, I
just
didn't.
just like the average Indian guy you sent for white people. You want to be white so fucking bad, it's never gonna happen. You're from the
No, I don't,
dirtiest
my
fucking
friend.
country ever. Dirtiest fucking country ever. Also, on top,
And you
just
are a
because
slave.
just because somebody writes it in a book doesn't mean it's true. Just because I could write a comic book right now. Is Spider-Man real? Is Superman real? Is Superman my God?
What are you talking about?
Everything. Okay, this guy, whoever the fuck said, "Oh, blacks are cursed." Okay, explain how whites were enslaved for 700 years by the Moors if they're so fucking cursed.
Ooh.
Explain that. Whoever fucking said that shit. If blacks are so
Takasi, he's
fucking
calling
cursed,
you out.
listen, all you
I didn't say
motherfuckers.
it.
Wait.
God said it.
Most of you motherfuckers, you guys came after.
God did.
On a sun planet, you can't even fucking tan. So how did you come first if you can't even you burn in the fucking sun? How are you first?
No one said that they came
Before
first.
you mute the room, hold on, give me a sec. Before you mute the room, because the Bible's not secular history. There's not any single shred of proof that it's secular history. Is there
Why not?
truths in it? Absolutely. But it's spiritual history. It's not secular history. So
Why
you say,
not?
oh, blacks are cursed. That's the tribe it came from. You have no fucking proof of that. Also,
Why not?
most of you people have black genes. Look at your fucking lips. Look at your fucking noses. Shake your family tree. A black person falls out. So you're cursed too.
No, it
You're
doesn't.
cursed too. And you're
No, it
Indian.
doesn't.
You're darker than me. You're probably more black than I am. What the fuck? That shake your family
No,
tree.
I'm not, my friend. No, I'm not.
Shake your fake family tree. All
No,
you
I'm
Indians,
not.
90% of you Indians come from black genes.
Why does
That's the
Indian
fucking
groper
truth.
sound like
Nope,
the
nope,
nobility?
nope.
Yep.
All I
The
imagine
out.
is
Wait.
Indian
The out of
groper is like
Africa
Indian groper. All I imagine, chat, is an Indian guy with blonde hair and blue eyes. Like this is who's talking.
which has never happened ever.
No, Wise Cat.
And no, I'm not a
The
liberal.
point you're making.
I'm not a liberal at
Yo,
all.
Indian,
Not even close.
shut the fuck.
No, the point you're
Indian,
making is
I
wrong
don't
because
have an
the out of
issue with
Africa theory has been
Okay, why are you
debunked.
darker than me then?
My
Why are you darker
God.
than me? Explain that.
No, I'm not darker than you, my friend.
Show your picture of yourself then.
Why would I dox
Yeah,
myself when
because
I'm speaking
you're
against
not
the
even a real
Jews?
man like everybody else up. You can't
He
be
Yeah,
wants
you
a
talking
want
about
to
hand
talk
photo.
shit, but you don't want to show
You're
yourself.
He
illegitimate.
Well,
wants a
do you
hand photo, but
speak against the Jews?
The Zionists. I don't think all Jews
uh-oh.
are bad.
He said
Gary the numbers guy.
So the people who are
Gary the numbers guy is my best
the
friend. What are you talking about?
the people who are running the pawn companies aren't Zionists, but they
Listen,
are
we
Jews.
agree on that. But to say every
Ooh.
Jewish
Zherka,
person is bad, that's mathematically impossible. Every black's a criminal. Every Chinese person is smart. That's mathematically impossible in this matrix. It defies numbers.
Wait, not every black is a criminal.
No one said
Every
that.
Yeah, but I'm
criminal is
saying
a
to say
black guy.
every Jew is bad. Oh, you're a Jew. You're a bad person. You're gonna manipulate me. Just Jews that are
No one said that, my friend. No one
Like,
said
no
that.
one said. No, you say. Oh, I say mostly.
Wise Cat, is it fair to say
yo,
not
Zherka,
every...
stop doing this fucking edging thing you're doing. You're fucking poking the bear all the
What?
time,
I can't
Zherka.
even...
It's what
I
you
can't
do.
even co-host
You're a
the
fucking
fucking
expert at
podcast?
no. You're trolling. You know exactly what the fuck you're doing, and I want my fucking
I
paycheck
swear
for the
to
4
God...
hours
Yo,
of
put
fucking content
100 in
you
the
put me
chat
through
if
with
this...
this fucking mongoloid. This fucking mongoloid. I've been talking with a mongoloid for
He
4
whooped
hours,
you and you're a
and you're
fucking...
edging
You're a
on.
law
And
student.
you know
He beat
exactly what you're
you.
doing for fucking content, Zherka. Fuck you.
I mean,
You look like a Pajit.
Zerka's a good space
be
host. I mean,
angry
he's got
too,
800 in here.
Cry, bitch.
It's called banter, you stupid fucking moron, AK. Shut the fuck up.
Listen, guys, the point is this guy is bringing studies. You guys are not bringing shit.
He's fucking well read. So what? Anyone
What
can read a
study has
book
he
and quote a
brought,
book.
Zherka?
Oh, no.
Anyone
Indian
can
Viper! Put a fucking source in the Jumbotron! What
he
fucking
can read
source
books.
is
Yo,
Zherka?
I'm rate
You can
limited.
read books. You're a better reader than
I'm
me.
rate limited. I can't post comments.
Yeah, you're retarded! Go
I can read a book that
fucking
somebody.
in the fucking Zherka!
When is Groiper going to write his own book? How about that?
No, but guys, we're not doing...
Yo, Wise Cat,
Don't do
wait, Wise Cat, you said that everybody is going to trace his ancestry back to Africa, which is patently
I didn't
false.
say those words. I'm just saying a majority of these people in this room, they don't even in this room. Look at their profile picture, their fucking lips, their nose, their actual physical anatomy proves. Just look at you. Like I think people say, "Oh, self-hate, you hate yourself." I think a majority of people hate themselves, and they shook their family tree and actually traced their lineage. There's a black person in that family tree somewhere. Somebody fucked somebody.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I'll
absolutely
say
not.
for
I don't
Braden,
think
Absolutely
black
not.
Braden,
people. I don't.
I'm an FBA and I
Braden,
love
shut
my
the fuck up,
family.
everybody.
But
Braden, hold on,
hold on.
everybody, shut the fuck up. I'm content, okay?
he might be
Hold
he
on.
might be true for Sharif.
Guys, I don't think black people climb trees. Or no, they can't swim, but they can climb trees. How's
Oh
that?
my god,
Okay.
there it is. There's one of those zingers.
I don't know. Maybe Wisecast's right. Maybe everyone has a black guy in their family tree. Is that true?
No, he's right about Sharif. He definitely does have a black guy in his
Okay,
family
you guys gotta
tree.
just go back to debating, bro.
I know Zherka for sure, 1,000%. I'll bet my life on it. Look at the lips.
Yeah, I don't
One,
mind having black guys in my tree, and I don't mind finding out that white people are like the powerful. I don't care.
you said
Yeah,
they're
I
the
don't
most.
understand why that's like wrong to say. Like my entire family's black, and I'm not offended if
Yeah,
like
No,
you
listen.
say this. Like, what's
I'm
the
not
problem?
offended
Hold
either,
the
but
fucking phone, everybody. Braden, you say you're black. Put a photo of yourself in your PFP.
We got Carlin in here. He's a listener right now. He's seen me. Jacasta's seen me. I'm not doxing
Jocasta,
myself, but
have
I'm
you
100% black.
Jocasta, have you seen Braden in person?
Yeah, he's completely black.
Wait, you guys know each other?
I bet Groiper's darker though.
Yeah. Like me, Indian Groiper, Braden, we've all been.
Wait, what? I don't get how this is relevant. Like,
Because he doesn't believe I'm black. He's answering the question, Zherka. He's saying,
Well,
if
then
you're a
you're a
black
fucking
guy,
house
why do you
nigga.
accept
You're a
these
fucking
facts?
Uncle Tom house nigga. That's all you are.
Oh my god! Now they do the house.
Yeah, now
thing.
we do
You
like,
are a
bro,
house nigga,
what?
though. That's what you are.
Dude,
You're
what?
simping.
I'm from the
Guzzling
most
the
liberal
balls of
city in the
white
United
people all
States.
day long. You fucking house nigga.
That's
bitch
not
ass.
even true. I'm from the most
You're a
liberal
house
city in the
nigga.
United States.
You're like
Sharif.
you're like Samuel L. Jackson in that fucking Django film when fucking
That's just an
Leo,
ad
his slave
hominem.
owner, died.
That's
Oh
just an
my
ad
god.
hominem.
Yo, Sharif, your entire philosophy comes from liberal whites. You're the real house
I'm
nigga.
not a liberal, first of all, and I'm not white. You fucking.
You made the claim that
Actually, yes, there is.
colonization comes from Christianity.
It literally
Liberalism is
does.
more white than conservative. Like, what
No,
are you
it doesn't.
Colonization was developed and created by the Western European Christian fucking
What? Wasn't it
nations.
mostly Jews?
I mean, but Groiper.
No, it wasn't.
But
No,
Groip, to piggyback what we talked about yesterday in that previous space, whatever space that was, blacks are inherently conservative. We're homophobic. We don't like any of that stuff.
So why do they?
Wait, let me finish. They've been brainwashed by the left. How come blacks were given right to vote 80 years before women? Why was that? Why was it the left trying
That
to
was
fight
a
for blacks not
mistake.
to vote?
That was a
blacks,
mistake.
And
if
they're
blacks are
also
such liberals,
pro-gun.
why is that, Groiper?
Yeah, that was a mistake, my friend.
What was a mistake?
Why?
Because there's never a party switch.
Yeah, but how can black people be naturally conservative if they're anti-nuclear family?
Zherka, if you want
They're
to have
not
an actual
anti-nuclear
fair debate,
family.
don't
So
make
before, okay, listen.
Look at the
Right?
statistics of the
Listen,
broken
so before
homes.
Look at the
crack
don't make it
statistics,
introduced into black
17,
exactly.
neighborhoods.
bro.
Wait,
What the
before that
fuck,
point, the
Zherka?
Martin Luther
Fuck
King
you,
days,
bro.
there was complete family structure in place before that, before the 70s. So to say, oh, they're anti-family, that's because that was done by you know who. We're not going to say Jews, the Zionists.
But it's
That was
been
by the
almost 4
Zionists.
years.
I'll
Wisecat,
say
did you
Jews. I'll say
wait,
Jews.
wait?
Go ahead.
Wait,
Grover.
Wisecat, did you even understand the point I was making yesterday? I was simply saying that the majority of black people currently in America will not vote for Donald Trump. That was the point I was making.
No, listen, you got to divide it by gender. I think a lot of men, even in the hood, they're the other way now. They was like, oh man, Joe Biden do shit for us.
Wisecat, I'm gonna be honest. Most black guys in America would call you an Uncle Tom for
No,
being a conservative.
no, because listen, Zherka, you go out of your way not to be around blacks these days, so you wouldn't really know. But
What?
the pendulum has swung
Yo,
the pendulum has swung
Why
the other
would you
way.
say something like that?
No,
What the
because
fuck?
just based on your tweets, you said, "Hey, I'm around whites anymore. I'm done saying the N word. I don't want to get stabbed or shot. They kill each other. I'm going this way." Remember you said that in your tweets? Maybe it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke because I say the N word all the time. What the hell?
I don't give a fuck what the N word is said. It doesn't matter. I'm saying
No,
overall, black.
Wisecat, I'm asking. Like, let's be honest. If you went to Seattle, they wouldn't like you. If you went to
Of
Detroit, they
course, that's
wouldn't like you.
liberal. That's liberal.
Yeah,
Inner
but
cities are
he's
liberal.
making the argument that that's most of American blacks.
Yeah, no, it isn't. Well, I mean, you could argue that they're brainwashed to a degree by the left, but the pendulum has swung back the other way. There's a lot of pro-Trump blacks and minorities in general.
I mean, would you say that? Wait, would you say that pandering to black people will help Trump overturn the election, or if he will
I mean,
pander to white people, it will help overturn the
I don't think
election?
he pandered as much as fucking Harris and fucking Waltz have done. Not even close.
No, Trump has completely changed his rhetoric from 2016 when he was targeting the white
because there was
working class
blacks at the convention.
population.
Are you kidding me? Amber Rose shouldn't have been there. She's a whore. I disagree with that. We shouldn't have sluts and whores in at the convention. But just because Nick says just because there's black people there, oh my God, that's a bad thing. If anything, you need more men, regardless of race, to be voting on the red side. If women's right to vote was repealed, the red would never lose. Red side
Nick
would never
didn't
lose.
say
Literally.
just because there's black people that it's a bad thing. He said because there's pandering specifically to black people. He doesn't like the pandering.
Exactly.
So they don't pander in the same way that the left does. It's not even close to the same thing.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's not going to win the election, though.
Yeah, that's their point. Why would they not pander to their base? Black people are not their base.
Hey, listen. I two things can exist at once. Now, a lot of blacks are, brainwashed, 1,000%. I could say that. People call me, oh, you a coon for saying that. They just look like, oh, this person's, Biden, he's cool with Obama, so I'm gonna vote for Biden. Oh, Kamala Harris, she's half black. She used to go to fucking Howard. So they have that mind.
How many black people voted for Obama?
It had to be at least.
It was in the 90s. There's like 90, 90%.
Yeah,
it had to be 90%. Had to be.
That's a lot. So that's what he's saying, that there's like this group soul.
Yeah, but that's years ago. That's years ago since he's been
I don't think they love Trump that much, bro.
I mean, people, these crowds at the Harris Waltz conventions, they're saying, oh, there's so many people here and it's bigger than the Trump conventions. I don't even know how true that is. I mean, even just because you're quoting from a book doesn't mean it's right. But I mean, he's well read.
Sharif thinks like we're all trolling him, and we're like, bro, you got cooked by this Indian guy.
I wasn't here for the first 20 minutes of what happened with their debate.
Bro, he came in with claims like that the Egyptians were white, and he won the debate against an Egyptian man.
We've heard that before. Like, we was kings or they was white. I mean, that goes back and forth forever. Like, but I hate when people say we was kings. Not everyone could be a king. There's people who have been peasants their entire life.
There is an argument made by a bunch of people that say, who gives a fuck where your people are from? Are you just hiding from the fact that you have to individuate and be your own person? Like, you still have, you know what I mean? What do you say to those people? Or is there a culture's mythology and culture and everything through your bloodline that courses through you? Does it matter? Like, race realism? How are you guys?
I think in the age, I think these days the pen is mightier than the sword. I know people were talking about warrior gene in here. I think every person that has testosterone has a warrior gene, even the whites in here. Everyone has a warrior gene to a degree because there wouldn't be dominance. There wouldn't be anybody getting their chance to rule on top. Everyone had a chance to be on top. The overlord race never changes.
The white people have it suppressed.
No, the overlord race never changes. You know who? They never changed. Ever since Napoleon, they've been in power. The overlord race never changes. So right now, it's the white man. Next to be the Asian man. It was blacks. Then it was whites.
Wait.
It goes in cycles.
Right now is the white man? Are you kidding?
Hey, everybody, hold on.
Wait. He's declining now, but he clearly, you can't doubt that he was not on top for as many years in the past just now.
Hey, so I'm back, everybody, right? I apologize for getting upset, but I was literally talking for 4 hours dealing with this absolute degenerate, and Zherka was egging him on, doing exactly what he
Bro, Wise Cat literally just said that the guy's intelligent.
I don't think he's very.
I mean, Sharif. He's well read. You can admit that at least. Can we meet halfway? Halfway. He's well read.
I mean, maybe I didn't give him enough credit, but again, Zherka, I know exactly what you're doing. You're clever. You know how to make content.
He's tough for me. He's playing the game.
When I said he cooked you, I was being genuine.
No, you weren't. You're trying to piss me off, which is what you did.
Sharif, you want a round two? I'll drop down. You want a round two with this guy?
No. You go, Cat. You've been
No. He doesn't want that.
No, because listen. I literally been talking for 4 hours, so there's such a thing as fatigue, right? So you keep going, Cat. I'll just listen. I need a break.
No,
I need to walk my dog. I need to go take a shit. Maybe grab some tea.
Thanks for sharing.
This shit been crazy. Zherka, credit to you for knowing how to fucking farm
Hey,
content.
Sharif,
Anyway,
catch. It's a senza bean.
haha, what the fuck?
Oh my god! Here,
Wait, what
take
does that
this,
mean?
Phil. Here, Phil, take this. Well,
Bro, Indian
anyway,
Quaker, please tell me you know Dragon Ball.
yeah, Sharif doesn't know Dragon Ball clearly.
No,
Yeah,
I do. I just
I know
I
Dragon
just
Ball.
realized the meme.
What the fuck
I'm
was Nick Fuentes' problem when he said, I don't watch Dragon Ball, I'm not black? Why did he say that?
Probably because he saw a lot of black animators on Twitter, and he's like, "Why are
I've
they?"
never heard of someone say Dragon Ball is for black
It's
people.
for
I thought it's for
everyone, to be
everyone.
honest.
Yeah, that actually bothered me. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, so
Do
you
you know
have
what?
Zherka, you have no problem like with people saying hard R and all this shit, but then when somebody says black people watch DBZ, you're like, what the fuck?
No, I've always maintained that hard R is cringe, but something's even more cringe than that is if the podcast host says, guys, don't say that word. Like, I can't be that guy. I don't want to look like a faggot. You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, listen, I feel
But
for
if
the
you
white
guys were in
race.
my house, I wouldn't allow that. I'd be like, what the fuck? Talk normally.
This is
But on
this.
a podcast, I don't want to be the guy interrupting the battlefield to look like a liberal cuck. I don't want to be the Sharif of the gang. Like, what the fuck?
I'll be Zerka. In your last spaces, 2 spaces ago, weren't you saying, "Hey, don't be homophobic"? Were you trolling when you said that? Hey, don't be homophobic.
No, I was being serious. That
Oh my gosh.
no, cat. I'm telling you this, bro. I was being serious because check this out. Jacosta and them all admit they didn't really have an argument for that gay dude. They just started kind of calling him. And the whole point of the show is to argue.
Zherka,
So
did you really
Jacosta, you
say
admit it
Zherka,
was
did you say the
homophobic,
phrase
right?
don't be homophobic? Yes or no?
No, in a debate field, you
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
In a debate
All
field,
right,
you can't
mister.
be homophobic
Okay.
because
Yeah, yeah.
if you're homophobic during a debate, what you're admitting is you don't want to debate anymore.
So,
That's why you're
so
attacking.
when people have been talking all this shit about black people and using hard R, you're not like, wait, are you racist? No, there's no problem with that,
Dude,
right?
it's an
But you'll
Indian
defend a
guy saying
fucking
the
gay
hard
dude?
R.
Really?
What do you? How's an
No,
Indian
the
guy?
black. Oh, wait,
Bro,
the only black person here, Braden, only said the hara. No one else did.
yeah, and
Bro, Braden is
for
a
me,
fucking
it's like,
house nigga. That's what he is.
bro, I'll say this, bro.
I'm an FBA. I'm an
When a
FBA.
Chinese
There's
guy,
zero
an
fucking
Indian
chance you're an
guy, or a
actual
black
FBA.
guy,
I'm gonna ask
I am
Re-Ups. Do you know
1000%
Re-Ups,
an
Braden?
FBA.
You ever talked to Re-Ups or Sir
I
Nathan?
have. Reaps follows me. That's my guy.
Okay, I'll ask him if you're actually FBA because I don't
All right.
believe
How
that
would he
shit.
know? I haven't
Because you've been
seen a
racist as
picture of him.
fuck towards black people this entire space.
That's not true. I love everyone I love in the world. The people I love the most in the world are black. So
But you've been laughing about when I've been talking about other black empires, like no, black white
because
people.
it's not the
White
truth.
people.
I'm not gonna lie. Just because I agree, just because I want it to be true, I'm not gonna just say it's true.
But the Mali Empire literally lasted for 6 centuries in sub-Saharan
Okay,
Africa,
I didn't refute that point. I'm talking about now, though. I said what empire lasted till now. I didn't refute that point.
Wait, Sharif, what do you say about these race realists who say, the Asians are industrious, the whites lead, the blacks are good at the sports and the music and the soul and all that kind of stuff? What do you say to people, race realists, who say certain races do certain things? Like, do you believe in that?
I mean, that's kind of like that's the equivalent of like saying that we're different breeds, which we're not.
I mean, it's racist in a way where everyone already believes that. Like, everyone believes that a Chinese guy's not playing basketball
Okay,
with a
well,
black
what
guy.
about Yao Ming?
Yeah, Yao Ming is a real Kobe Bryant. Nobody even
I mean,
remembers
he's
that.
an
He's a
experiment.
Hall
That
of
doesn't
Famer.
count.
How are you gonna compare Yao Ming, their best, to someone like Kobe or Mike MJ? What are you
Okay,
talking
okay. In all
Yeah, an exception
seriousness,
does
in
not
all
disprove the
seriousness,
rule.
hold on. In all
about?
seriousness,
If you look at the points difference, bro, the stats would
Yao
shock
Ming
you.
averaged like 22 points per game in his entire career, by the way. So he's a Hall
The
of Famer.
exception doesn't disprove the rule.
Okay. Anyways, yes, you're right. But in all seriousness, I think these race differentials are only occurring because of cultural reasons. For example,
By the
black.
way, the Mali Empire only lasted 400 years.
Okay, I apologize. I was off by 20 years.
No, black people have always been good at music.
Okay.
That's like a thing.
Bro,
Like,
I want to say my point in all serious, right? In all seriousness, okay, these racial differentiators are only based on social conditioning, okay? Because, for example, the black people in America were forced to become artists because of the oppression they went through and the slavery and the Jim Crow laws, and then they became very good at art because of the pain they were going through, and everybody knows.
What about today, though?
Let me just finish, right?
They
No,
dominate the rap
Oh my
industry.
god. But
This guy's literally a critical race theorist. This is entirely a critical race
no,
theory based argument.
let me.
The
Oh
people,
my.
wait. The people who were removed from Germany in the 1930s, they moved to the Frankfurt School, and they created this philosophy of social deconstruction in opposition to the race realism and eugenics that was going on in that time.
Okay.
The only reason why you can't even question if race has a equal or opposite effect on the development of the races is because the bad people won the World War II. Did you know that
Anyways,
James Dalton, who is literally
you
the wait,
interrupted me, you interrupted me, you
wait,
interrupted me,
wait, wait.
you
Last
interrupted
point,
me,
last
you
point.
interrupted me,
James
you
James
interrupted
Dalton,
me, you interrupted
James
me,
Dalton.
you interrupted me, you interrupted me. So I'm not gonna let you finish in the same way you didn't let me finish. And I haven't spoken in literally like 30 minutes. I've been
James Dalton, who is literally the inventor of the DNA helix model, he said that Africa was not developed because of race realism. So you're literally going against the founder of the DNA helix structure, and you're saying that you're better than him.
okay. Well, I'm glad you had to mute me to finish your point uh, while interrupting me. But again, this person you're alluding to, when was it? Like the 1850s, right? Indian Graper,
No, it's in the 1930s
1930s.
or 1960s. Sorry.
Okay. So this was still at a time where, you had segregation laws legislated in American law, and you still had.
He was not talking about America. He was talking about Africa. They were questioning why millions of dollars were being invested in Africa and there was no development. The reason, and he gave the reason, it's because the Africans were just on average lower IQ. And the American Western standard would not match with their racial behavior and development.
Okay.
That's the founder of the DNA helix structure.
Okay. Are you going to keep interrupting me? Yes or no? Are you going to let me?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So you basically stated you're not going to interrupt me, right? Just because one person said one thing does not prove a rule. Okay. Again, if you want to post sources in the jumbotron that prove eugenics is right, then go ahead. But again, the reason eugenics is a pseudoscience is because there is no substantiation or clinical trials that have been done. Because on a global level and also on a national level, in terms of America and the UK and minorities, etc., there has never been a level playing field in terms of education, in terms of upbringing, lack of scarcity, etc. Right? The people within the African peninsulas. The funny thing is, when they are brought up in a land of opportunity, and their parents do a good job of educating them and giving them the proper stimulus, and also when they are brought up in a situation where they are not living in scarcity. The funny thing is a lot of the people from the African Peninsula who are migrants actually become highly intelligent, right? You see this with the current day Nigerian immigrants in America and Canada. They are highly successful. They're doctors, they're engineers, they're lawyers, and they have very high IQs, right? And this is why I'm saying nothing is based on genetics, and literally everything is based on social conditioning and upbringing. And there has, again, been no substantiation ever given about genetics having any influence on IQ, because there has never been a level playing field on which any clinical studies can be done on a scientific level.
Sharif, devil's advocate here. Let's say if you go to a college, right? You have multiple different races that go to that college, and let's say some people finish lower than others, and it happens to confirm what Groyper's saying. I'm not saying I'm here or
Right. So you're
there,
saying
but
like
what would
Black
you say to
Americans
that?
would have lower scores, right?
Yeah, what would you say? Let's say they had two-parent household, good upbringing, all that, all the parameters you were talking about, and then they still go to a college campus, and that still plays out. You can't say
Right.
that genetics has no barrier. There is a
Well,
genetics. I'm not talking just by IQ, but even to say that blacks are better athletes. How come it's not racist to say that, but to say, oh, Jews are the smartest? Oh, we can't do that.
well, here's the
Why is
thing,
it?
right? And this is the funny thing. It's a part of Jewish supremacy where they want everybody to believe that Jews have higher IQs, right? And this is a part of their Jewish supremacist mindset. And again, the thing is, it's all about nurture. It's, for example, the reason why blacks are better athletes is because they're brought up in a way to think that they have a higher chance of escaping poverty. By the way, 70% of Black Americans are under the poverty line compared to whites.
Like, what
Let me
about them being like 6'6"?
yeah,
Exactly.
no, but there's
That's what I
also
was about.
a bunch of very tall white men, like Austin Reeves is 6'5".
Yeah, but
But
not at not at
they don't have the hip flexors to have that
Okay, let me
explosive
just
movement.
finish my point before you go ahead and troll Zerpa. Let me just finish my point in all seriousness, okay? So again, it has to do with a very important factor where Black people are taught or believe that their best chance of escaping the poverty that they're going through is to become an athlete, right? And so if they are 6'2" or 6'3" and they're a big dude, they'll go into football, and if they're taller than that, they'll go into basketball, or if they're just super gifted, blah blah blah. But I firmly believe, and it's also based on the statistics or everything, that if white people were brought up in the same, let's say that the role,
They're never gonna beat
let
John
let
Jones in
let
a
let's
fight.
say let
No white man will
Why are we
ever beat
listening to
John
a
Jones in a
Muslim
fight.
feminist?
There will never be a white man that beats John
yeah,
Jones
yeah.
in a fight. There
It-
will never be there will
this
never
shit is
beat John
crazy,
Jones.
Zerka.
There's no white man on earth that will beat John Jones in a fight. Are you retarded?
I mean, but also, just I'm happy Gary's here because listen, you
Yeah.
outside of that, numerology and astrology supersedes. If you're 33 life path, no matter what race, you're going to be smart. Seven, born to 7, 16, 25th, no matter what race you are, you're going to be smart.
That
So
that
even
that
that
that's
supersedes.
I'm a
that's
seven
above
life path.
Sharif, man. That's way above his, pay grade. He doesn't understand that shit.
And by the way, Sharif was saying before, why does the African immigrants score higher while the reason why is the immigration process in America favors the more intelligent and already successful people who already have the money because of their intelligence to immigrate
That's not
here. So
true.
the immigration process, yes, it is.
That's
Why
not
does the
true.
FBA population,
Many,
which has
many,
been in
many,
America for
many, many,
200
many,
years,
many migrants,
no,
many,
no,
many,
no, it's
many,
not.
many migrants,
No,
many migrants migrate here without a
the
single degree,
The
and then they
Mexicans,
get
wait,
their
wait, wait.
degree over here.
The Mexicans who are also have a very strong family structure, they do not do well in America and many other such ethnicities. Only the Indians, the Nigerians, and those who are being selected from the immigration process to being more intelligent do better in America. And the second point, you said that, what did you say? I forgot this other points. Oh yeah, and if the family structure was the basis for all that stuff, Philippines, Indonesia, and all these Islamic countries and South Asian countries also have a very strong family structure, and they never amount to anything.
It's hard to beat. I feel like
Is
if
the room
black
unmuted
people
yet? Oh
were,
my gosh.
It's
I feel
crazy
like
how
if
you have to
black
keep
people,
muting me, Indian Griper. Like,
Because you keep interrupting
no,
when I'm making the
you
point.
literally interrupted me and then muted me
Let's
so
go
I can
back to
finish
Jews
my
not
point.
being the smartest. Tell me how 2% of the population controls 60% of the money.
the devil.
The crookeds.
It's
Yep,
because
look at the
they're
crookeds.
Max, but based on Indians' philosophy, it's because the Jews are just the smartest. They have the highest IQ.
I agree.
No,
I
they are.
agree. They
They
are the
are.
smartest.
Yeah, they are.
Ashkenazi
They
are the
are.
highest. Yeah.
Listen, you can insult them all you want. You can call them fucking crooks. You can say anything you want, but give the devil his due. He's on top of the food chain when it comes to intelligence.
Now, here's an interesting question. For us who go hard at the Jews, and we've been going really hard, right? No one on earth goes harder than this influencer group. Here's the question: like, if the Jews didn't exist, who's to say that other groups of people wouldn't make a nightmare for us as well?
So here's the thing about Jews, right? And why they are at the quote unquote top of the food chain. It's because they're such a small minority. So whenever they get to an affluent position, they will always hire other Jewish people. They will always favor other Jewish people because they're such a small minority and they want to remain closed-gated.
That's not intelligence right there.
But no,
that's not intelligence right there. Having a good game plan is not intelligent.
That's literally tribalism to the highest degree. It's literally just tribalism. That's all it is. Has nothing to do with
tribalism. That's it.
No. Because what I'm saying, no.
Hold on. I'm not going to listen to crap. Listen. I'm not listening to crap, bro.
If you're on a basketball
I
squad,
don't give a fuck. They're not the basketball players. They're the fucking owners. Shut the fuck up, okay?
If you're in the fucking PE, right, and you're fucking asked to pick a teammate for a basketball game pickup, you're gonna pick the tall ass black dude.
I don't give a fuck who's signing the checks.
It doesn't require intelligence to be like, oh, I'm gonna take the 6'8" black dude.
There you go. Keep screaming, you little bitch.
This is Israel versus Gaza right now.
Be like, oh, I'm gonna pick the 6'8" black dude.
This dude's about to get a heart attack, Zherka.
Listen.
He's going Super Saiyan Blue.
Hey, yo, Zherka, this guy follows me around in space to space just to talk shit to me. Yeah, fucking.
It doesn't take intelligence to pick the 6'8" black dude when you're choosing your teammates for a fucking basketball pickup game. That's not intelligence. It's just tribalism.
Basketball. This guy wants to argue a basketball pickup game.
But when you have,
yo, dude, you honestly get dumber every time I talk to you.
At the top of business or at the top of Hollywood, they'll always select other Jewish actors to direct.
No shit.
Yes, but it has nothing.
No
shit. Intelligence. It's just tribalism. They prefer their own people.
Oh my god.
No, they have intelligence, which is why they develop.
Listen, the Zionists have done this, man. Every time there's a world power, they attach themselves like a fucking parasite. When the Ottomans were running shit, Jews were the bankers. When the fucking UK was running shit, Jews were the bankers. Same shit with America right now. Get your fucking head out of your ass. Give the devil his due. Call him anything you want. But this is what they do, and this is how they're so good at it. They fucking attach themselves to the superpower every fucking time throughout history.
Now, throughout history and in all ancient cultures, and it's funny because even the ones that weren't in contact with each other had specific rituals they did. They were identical, which is like how if these cultures never even contacted each other, they all said sacrifice a baby for the strongest harvest. And in today's day and age, we don't look for a crop harvest for the fields and stuff. We get a fame and money harvest when we sacrifice. So that's how a lot of people say that they sacrifice children. What do you guys think of that?
Okay, so brief history lesson, right? When it comes to the Ashkenazi Jews, since the 1100s, they have become apt at usury and the banking systems because they were not allowed to become lawyers or doctors, etc. Right? They were discriminated against on some level. And this is why they became apt at usury, because Christianity does not allow usury. Okay. But then you compare it to the Mizrahi, the Arab Jews, and in that same time frame, they never became apt at usury. They never became on top of the banking systems. They never developed a banking system that took advantage of the local peoples. This never happened. They lived in complete peace and unity.
Because the Ashkenazi Jews are superior, you idiot.
That's a complete ridiculous straw man theory. Like,
yes, compared to the Sephardic Jews.
I heard enough of this. Listen, Indian Graper, we got something to talk about. We got something to talk about, man. Fuck this. We got something to talk about. Why is your boy Nick taking shots at me?
Who's Nick?
Because you're taking shots at him.
No. He fucking went on his fucking talk show and started talking shit. I'm gonna be on his ass now. I want you to know this. I will be on his ass now.
What did he say? What did he say?
Calling me a fucking Satanist. Fuck him.
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
Said it's all bad. Numerology, astrology. I like
So the funniest part is, if Zherka does numerology, it's okay because he likes them. But if I do it, I'm a Satanist.
I like Zherka.
No. He said. Wait. He said that. He said that numerology was a satanic thing. He's not saying that you are a Satanist.
Yes, he did. He called me a Satanist. We're well aware of what he did, man. Get his bitch ass out of space.
Yo, Gary, why are you against the person who agrees with almost everything you say? Why are you so against him?
Because when it comes down to it, he doesn't say Zionist. He always says Jew. And we all know Jews don't run shit.
Okay, Gary, when Donald Trump says that the China virus or the Chinese are going to invade Taiwan, does he mean that all Chinese are going to invade Taiwan, or the people who are running things are going to invade Taiwan? Obviously, when he says Jews, he means the people at the top. He doesn't mean all Jews.
It would be more helpful if he actually said that, because see, when you say Jew, you actually fall into the
No, he
Zionist
says that
trap.
all the time.
No.
You
When
don't
you
watch his
he
show,
doesn't talk
bro.
about. When he says Zionist for every 100 times he says Jew, he says Zionist once.
Who's this?
Because your vocabulary of a Zionist is different from everybody else. If you say what is a Zionist, people believe that everyone who believes that there should be an Israeli state is a Zionist, but you believe there are people at the top. So there's different vocabularies.
Listen, when it comes down to Zionists, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put out that fucking Hitler book I wrote on Zionism in 2015. I'm going to fucking post that fucking out there. Fuck all this other shit. I've been talking about these Zionists before fucking Nick fucking was out of a diaper. So let's keep this 100%. Second of all, there's a good chance your boy is an agent. There's a real good chance, bro. He fucking literally goes on people's fucking podcasts and destroys their monetization. Like he's done it to
That's
like
because
5 people
people
already.
are afraid of him. That's because people are afraid of him.
Suleiman says the exact same things as he does. The only difference is he says Zionist instead of Jew, and he doesn't have the same problems. See how that works?
No. Suleiman does not deny the Holocaust.
Well, I mean, I don't deny it either. Are you telling me no one died in the Holocaust?
No, people died in the Holocaust, but there's no evidence for the gas chambers.
Oh, I think there's evidence for about 300,000 Jews being killed.
Yeah, that's okay, but there's no evidence for a systematic extermination because of gas chambers.
They actually went to the concentration camps and they fucking did tests on the wall, and they did say there was gas in their serum. So I'm not too sure about no evidence of the Holocaust.
Not enough to kill 6
That
million
was
people.
delousing agent.
Not enough to kill 6
That was
million.
delousing agent.
I mean, you can say whatever. I'm telling you, 300,000 Jews were fucking murdered so Zionists could take Palestine and turn it to Israel. That's 100%, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, even Hitler had nothing to do with that, though.
What do you mean Hitler had nothing to do with that? Where are we gonna blame fucking Himmler for everything? Was it fault? But you know, Himmler was a 9 life path, so I might be able to take it.
I mean, the people, if there was 300,000 people died, that does not mean that there was a systematic extermination plan, because there's no evidence for it. There's no written record for any of it.
Bro, you have to kill some Jews to get the herd moving. They wanted the herd moving. That means they had to kill some. That actually did happen, bro.
Yeah, that may be true, but the thing is, I'm not saying that it's not true. What I'm saying is Hitler was not in on the plan. They were fighting a good cause and they were defeated.
I mean, people can say he wasn't, but he did say a lot of, maybe I can't argue that point. That is possible, but it doesn't change the fact that they were exterminated. Say it wasn't a big number.
Come on, Gary.
No. I do believe they were exterminated. I really do believe that, because they had to. They've been killing Jews.
Why? Because
they had to get the herd moving. They needed the Jews to fucking move down from one of the most industrial places at the time, which was Germany, to get down to fucking Palestine, which was a desert. No one wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it, but they had to get the herd moving. And the way they got the herd moving was killing people. After they saw, oh, damn, they're killing Jews. Yeah, it's time to go. So that's the reason they did it.
Yeah, but we all agree it wasn't.
Well, here's the thing.
6 million.
If the Nazis were defeated and they did not have the power to advocate for their own position because they were being tortured.
They were not losing until 43. Before 43, they were winning all of 1941. They took France. They were winning all of 42. It wasn't until they lost Stalingrad and Kursk in 43 that everything changed.
Yeah, and the historians say that the gas chambers were destroyed by Himmler just 2 years before they liberated the camp. So there's no evidence for the gas chamber ever existing. There's never been an
enough evidence over there.
There's no evidence. There's never been an autopsy on a single gas chamber patient, and the people you see which were dead on the streets when the Allies were coming in, they did not die from gassing or burning.
No, I'm not saying they all died. To say that no Jews died in the gas chamber is a little bit out there, bro. They
No,
they
no,
were they,
I'm
they were
saying,
trying to kill
I'm
him. They
saying
were
that
trying to kill him, and that's a fact.
here's the thing, Gary. I would accept if you said that the Nazis, the SS, were going into Soviet Russia and they killed a lot of Jews in the
I
villages.
did
I'd
ask
accept
you if
that.
Heydrich Himmler was responsible, and he was the leader of the SS. So I did ask you that.
Yeah, that thing is true because they did kill a lot of partisan Jews who were allied with the Soviets, but there was no systematic extermination.
No, there was even systematic extermination in Ukrainians. About 3 to 4 million Ukrainians died of starvation. By Stalin. And then
That
when the
was by the
Nazis hold
yeah.
on. And then when the Nazis invaded, the Ukrainians looked at them as heroes until the Nazis started being fucking worse than the fucking Russians were. And that's why you had
No, no,
brigades of
no.
that's why you have brigades of Ukrainians who are fighting for the Nazis, and that's the excuse that Putin used to invade, saying that fucking the Nazis had retaken fucking Ukraine, because the Ukrainians have always been very tight with Nazis and they're fucking fascist.
Yeah, well, when the Nazis were losing the war, the Ukrainians turned on the Nazis because their leader wanted to just kill Polish people for some reason.
Yeah, the Russians and Polish. I mean, honestly, everyone in Europe should be thankful to the Polish. In 1918, if 20,000 Polish troops didn't stop about 500,000 fucking red communists, Europe would have been under communism right now.
I mean, Gary, would you say that there would be a better world if Hitler would have won and there would be no transgenderism, no homosexuality, none of this garbage right now?
I mean, I don't think Hitler was the main factor, because they didn't have that shit around when he was around. I think they would have fucking corrupted any side. You understand? The way they stay on top is they fucking make sure other people fuck their shit up. They've been doing this for
Yeah,
fucking ever.
but those people were at the top of the Western Allies. Hitler killed the Rothschilds out of Germany, and he was fighting a war against the
Hitler also cut
Rothschilds.
a deal with the Allies when Bormann cut a deal with them, and they fucking ran away to Argentina with this fucking whore, Eva Braun. They cut deals with the Allies, bro. Well, you know this. How else did Hitler escape? Where do you think he actually died in that bunker?
I mean, it could be possible that they exchanged some of the Nazi scientists for safe passage to
Yeah, there
Argentina.
you
That could be
go.
possible.
Project Paperclip, correct. There you go, man. See, okay, you got some sense to you, brother. Unlike Sharif's dumbass, you got some sense, man. Okay, we're good. I'm still going after your boy for talking shit.
Yo, is there any way you can make the debate
Okay,
happen, Groiper or Zherka? Is there any way Nick versus Max Prime can actually happen?
No, he's not about that life, man. It's okay, man. Everyone he knows, I know.
I mean, Gary, if you say that all these people are Zionist, it confuses people because a lot of leftist Jews do not consider themselves Zionists.
I mean, the leftist Jews aren't really like running things. You actually think Soros runs anything? When Barack
I mean,
Obama, when Barack Obama was the president of the United States, he wouldn't even take Soros' phone calls, and people think this is the big bad boogeyman. He's a nobody with a lot of money, and that's why he couldn't affect national elections. He couldn't affect state elections, so he started fucking affecting local elections with DAs. This guy
yep.
is not powerful, bro. He just has a lot of money, and no one actually likes him. I mean, the fact that Obama wouldn't give him the time of day says volumes about this guy's fucking real clout level.
Come on, bro. The DAs that are in the Seattle and Michigan states, they allow the black people to riot and they let them go without charges being met. They
I
have
mean,
power.
you're talking about the transgender fucking governor of fucking, Oregon and stuff, or Seattle. They're all fucking fruitcakes out there. This is why you need a purge.
Yeah, sometimes I get bothered sometimes saying Jews, Jews, Jews all the time because there's this the ultra orthodox who they get called out hard for being anti-Zionist. Those guys, I definitely am not talking about those guys. Those guys are very based and they get less media coverage than even us. You know what I mean?
And that's why there has to be a universal thing where you guys say Zionist. Let me tell you something, man. This war is going to end when Trump is in office, and then the people who are saying Jew, they're going to be looking at you. I just know how this works. I've seen it work before, man.
Yo, Gary, Trump.
You guys are basically exposing yourselves right now. Be
I
careful.
try to tell them that.
Yo,
They try to
Gary.
argue with me about that. They try to tell me, "Oh no, it's gonna be far worse."
No, it's going to be far worse. Trump just recently said that Kamala Harris was not supplying weapons to Israel, and he will do. He will supply weapons to Israel.
Bro, that's your major issue. People don't care about that as much as you think they do. It's only what you care about. I understand that's big to your heart, but that's not the biggest thing on Americans' mind. They're fucking worried about their economy. They're worried about other things, bro. They're not worried about that's your main issue, and that's a mistake. Hold on, that's a mistake. Many just because it's their main issue and their group's main issue that they're actually going to change. I'm telling you right now, Trump doesn't care anymore. He knows he's going to be president. I fucking have people around this guy all the time. I fucking smiling yesterday. I introduced Myron yesterday to a guy who works for Trump. So again,
he's down in every single poll. He's down in every single poll. What are you talking about?
The Clintons control the media, bro. That's the Clinton. I'm going to assure you, Barack Obama will never allow the Clinton agent Kamala Harris to be president of the United States. He will never allow her to be president. And if they were going to win, they would have fucking picked Shapiro, that fucking Zionist ex-IDF agent, to be the VP instead of some fucking faggot in Michigan.
Gary, I'm the landslide guy too. I think Trump will win, but I do wonder sometimes how the fuck did he lose to a dead man like Joe Biden? And Kamala's active.
He's good at beating bitches, though. He's good at beating bitches, though. So he's 1-0 against women. He'll be 2-0.
But is he good at getting women's vote, which is half the country?
No, he's not. He's not going to get the women's vote.
So
no matter
this is
what.
like a nightmare situation.
But I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people are pissed off with the Democrats. It's not going to work this time. They're not going to fucking steal the election unless it's very, very close. If it's 1%, yeah. But I think it's going to be a landslide. I don't even see this. You have to understand, the Clintons still control the media. So, of course, they're going to give you fake polls like they gave you in 2016. Oh, Clinton's going to win in a landslide. Oh, yeah. I was going on Michael Savage the day of the election. Trump is going to win. I remember telling the Trump to his face 2 weeks before the election he was going to win. He didn't even think he was going to win. So, at the end of the day, Trump got this because Barack Obama will never allow a Clinton agent back in the White House to destroy everything he built. Barack Obama runs the deep state. If she's the president, he's not going to control anymore. Barack Obama controls the DNC. If she wins, it's not going to be his anymore. He is not going to allow her to be the president, just like he didn't allow Hillary Clinton to be president in 2016, just like he beat Clinton's ass in 2008. The Obamas hate the Clintons more than they ever hated the Trumps. So I want people to understand this. Trump is going to be the next president of the United States. They like fucking having people elected in their enemy years so they can fucking have a bad presidency. That happened to Bush. That happened to Biden. It's going to happen to Trump.
Gary, what do you think of the fact that Kamala put another dragon next to her? Do you think that was?
Yeah, I know. They're using the playbook. Okay. They're using the playbook. I noticed. They're using the playbook. I get it. At this point, my faith in Trump winning goes back to Barack Obama, knowing how politics works. This is a man who really is a shadow president. He still runs things. He will not allow a Clinton, who's basically Kamala. You have to understand, Kamala was the compromise candidate. They had to give the Clinton. Look at you.
Let me open this up here. Okay, how big are you as a black man? Are you, sir? How big
I'm the nigga. I'm the nigga who y'all walk across the street when y'all see me. I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga.
That's not anything to be proud of, sir.
Zherka, ask him how big he is on his knees.
Trust me.
How big is he? Is he like 6'8"?
I bench 400 pounds. What y'all
I'm in
want to
Texas,
You ain't
bro.
from
I
New
don't
York,
walk
bro. I
across
already
the
hear your
street.
accent. You ain't
I
from New York.
box. I do MMA. I will kill you, motherfucker.
You ain't from New York,
Stop.
bro.
Hey,
Can you
I'm gonna
stop
be in
blacking
Florida
up
this.
the whole situation right now?
Hold on, guys.
I'm gonna be in Florida. I'm gonna be in Florida next weekend. Hey,
All right,
Jacob,
bro.
I'm gonna be
Everybody
in
stop.
Florida next weekend.
Here's
Okay,
the
bro.
thing. Here's the thing,
FBA,
right?
You better not
Sunny
block
Isles,
me.
brother.
You
Sunny
better not
Isles.
block
That's
me.
where I'm at.
You better
Sunny
not
Isles.
block me, boy.
FBA,
That's all I'm gonna say. You better not block me. I'm gonna beat your fucking
FBA,
ass.
FBA, do you?
Well, he's not
Hey,
gonna show
motherfucker,
up.
I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. You better not block me either.
I don't want the smoke,
No,
bro.
no,
Yo,
no, no, no,
FBA.
no, no. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. You talking that shit, you punk ass
They
Mexican.
always so
You won't
violent.
touch
You're
I,
not
Hey,
gonna
Zherka.
none of
beat
you
You
any
hoe
won't
of the
touch
ass
people that
Mexicans.
Zherka.
way.
I beat all y'all's motherfucking asses,
I'm
nigga. Y'all
half
some
black. I'm
bitches.
half black. I'm cool.
A grown man going on the spaces talking about it's gonna whoop everyone's ass. Shut your broke
FBA,
ass
Max, you're
up.
a
I
coward.
will
who are
spit
you
Because
on your
I
going
hear
to?
motherfucking
emotions.
skin. Shut the
Max, you're a
fuck up,
fucking
bitch.
coward,
FBA,
Max.
who are you going to beat up?
Max, you talk
Who?
all this shit online, Max.
Zherka, hey Zherka, you got beat up by some black twinks for saying nigga. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
you got your ass beat, Zherka. Like we saw it all live on
All right,
stream.
but yo, check it out. Who is gonna fight who here? Because this is, guys, we can resolve this.
All right, cool. All right, let's do this. Because I don't
Fight
want to just
Jacosta. That
bark.
guy's the biggest
Wait. I don't
coward.
want to just be barking. You're right. I just
Are
don't
you
want.
angry if
I'm
he
not a
says the
barker. I'm a
lyric?
traveler. I'm not a bark. I'm a
Fight the
pull
coward,
upper.
Jacosta.
Hold on.
You're a
Let me
Yo,
set some
Max,
shit up.
you
All
are a
right,
Yes,
bitch,
thank
Max.
you.
You're a bitch.
Oh
I'll be in
boy,
Florida.
guys,
You
calm
are
I'll
a
be in
down.
Florida.
coward.
Look. I'll be in Florida by the end of August. All right, I'm gonna come out for a week. All right, Jacosta, are you in the Miami metropolitan area? Yes or no?
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Jacosta,
Get
I'm
the
gonna beat
fuck
your
out of
fucking
here.
ass.
Shut the
You
I'm not
fuck
don't
up.
fucking
annoy me,
playing. I'm gonna
nigga.
fucking
Shut
kill
the
you, boy.
fuck up.
Jacosta,
Are
you
you in
will
the
kill
Miami
this
area?
thing.
I'm gonna
Bro,
fucking
Oh my
kill you,
God,
boy.
he's
I
serious.
don't
And then
even
he just started
listen.
making a
I'm
gun
not
I'm
even
sound.
not
dealing with you,
playing.
bro.
I'm in the Miami
I
area.
am not playing.
Listen,
Are you there?
listen. I
Yes.
can have
I'm in the
someone do
Miami
my
All
dirty
right,
area.
work
bet.
for me,
All right, that's
bro.
all I need to
Leave
know.
him on
Don't
one
block
Trust
me.
me,
HP.
bro.
Don't kill him.
You're
Don't
my
Jacosta,
block
dirty
me.
work, bro.
Don't
You're my
block
dirty
me.
work.
Don't block me. Don't
Trust
block
me,
me.
you're my
Don't
dirty
block me.
work,
That's all
brother.
I'm gonna say. That's all
You're
I'm gonna say.
my dirty work. I
That's
don't
all
even
I'm
need
gonna
to.
say.
I don't even need to
Hey,
say
a bitch
shit.
ass nigga getting shot in Florida ain't nothing,
You
bro.
ain't.
Nobody's
Listen.
getting
You stop.
shot.
I got
Stop,
no.
bro.
So is it a fade? Or you
That's
gonna?
so true
Are you
too.
scared
Stop,
to
bro.
fade? Are
Stop,
you
bro.
scared to fade, Jacob? Are you scared
Stop,
to
bro.
fade? You
Stop,
want
bro.
to say
You're
it to my
dirty
face,
work,
boy?
nigga. You're my dirty
Hey,
work.
it's the
Trust me.
internet. The
You're my
internet made
dirty
y'all
work.
bold. The internet gave y'all
Jacosta, you're
balls.
such
I
a
don't
Stop,
do
bro.
this in
brat.
real
Stop,
You're
life.
a
For a
wood
plane ticket
rat.
here,
White.
bro.
I'll pull up,
I
boy.
don't even think you have enough
I'll
money for
pull
a
up.
plane ticket to Florida.
Shut the fuck up, ho. I'll pull up, nigga. I'll be there
Jacosta,
this
you
month.
are a
Don't block me
bonafide
like I
bitch
said.
made bitch.
I'm gonna
You were
beat your
gargling
motherfucking
Suleiman's
ass.
I ain't
You
gonna
balls.
up for
lie.
the
The
Oh,
fade,
niggas
I'm
in
boy.
so
Texas
sorry,
don't
Get
act like
Suleiman.
along.
this.
I
They
No,
knew
know
he
it's
was
better.
okay.
But
breaking
he's
down the
scared of
government,
niggas.
and then
He's
here he
scared of
came.
niggas, so he ain't gonna
And then I
fight me. He's
posted
scared of
a
niggas. He
Zerka,
just talk shit
Zerka, make
online.
me
He's a
co-host.
bitch.
I'm sick of this shit.
Talking all that
Oh
race
my
war
god,
shit
Jacosta,
online.
Yeah.
you're
You a
mad.
bitch.
No,
You too
I don't
Hold
can you
sensitive,
want
on.
to
please
bro.
hear
make
You
you,
me
too
ho.
good?
sensitive,
Why don't
bro.
Can you
we?
please?
You a
Why
bitch.
can't?
Yeah,
Shut up talking
You
about
too
please.
guns and shit.
sensitive. You're gonna get the
Fuck
Can
cup.
up,
you
You
bitch.
You
know,
He's
be
trying to
gargled
less
finish up.
sensitive,
Suleiman's
bro. You never
balls,
like
You
me.
and
bitch
I
ass
showed the
Mexican.
tweets where you being racist, Jacosta, and you had nothing.
Who says
Guys.
racist anymore, bro? Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
like you sound like, but I heard you call somebody a house earlier. So this is what I mean. You do
I'm a
exactly what
motherfucking
liberals
power
do.
bomb. Jacasta's
Just
old
because he
Mexican ass.
didn't believe in whatever you were saying, Sharif, you
Yeah,
had to
you're the
call him an
house
Uncle
nigga though.
Tom or whatever
You're the
else.
house
That is
nigga
the most
because he's
disrespectful thing.
gargling
Like,
the
so what?
balls of all these
Black
white
people have to think a
supremacist
certain
racists.
way in order to be black.
You,
I found that most so
Casey,
disgusting.
All you
But you love
motherfuckers gonna
FBA who
get
comes
killed.
here
I
and
hope y'all know
swears
y'all
a
talking shit
conversation.
about
You
a
said
nigga. We
You
all
were
Casey,
gonna
you
breaking
get
said
down the
I
killed.
deep
don't
Fuck
want
is
to.
state,
y'all wanna
and
do.
Casey,
here he comes.
Casey,
Now you about to cry.
Casey, you
Can I be black? Just putting it out there.
Casey, you said I don't want to be in a place where white people aren't running things.
You don't come
Yeah, I
around
don't.
niggas talking
Look
that
at this
shit.
guy.
Shut the
Look what he
fuck
came
up,
Hey,
up
nigga.
here and did. We were talking
hey,
about the deep state,
you have
and
no
he came up
fucking
here to
pride.
cry about
You
being
have
called
no
a nigger.
pride as being a black woman.
What
I
are you
don't want to be
talking
in a
about?
place
Look
where
at
white
that
people
man.
aren't running things.
Yes, I white people to run shit. I don't care.
Shame on you.
That has nothing to do with me. I'm just not insecure.
Y'all some
I can
fake
say
ass
that.
Americans.
There's
Y'all ain't
too
even
many
real
emotional
Americans.
black
Y'all like
people.
fourth rate Americans. Go the fuck back home,
Bro,
nigga.
you're
Y'all
second class
motherfucking beat.
citizen. Shut up, bro. Do y'all yell at
Ain't
We
the
got
would
no
mic when y'all
literally
ancestors
have
talk?
a
involved in
good
Civil War.
What
You
the
conversation.
ain't no
fuck?
real fucking American, bitch.
Casey said,
Shut the
I don't
fuck
want to
up.
be in a
Yeah,
place
you're
where
a
white people
black
don't run anything.
American.
Shame
Hey,
on
I
you,
kill
Casey.
your
And I have more
motherfucking
respect for
ass,
you in that
nigga.
I
Shut the
case.
don't.
fuck
You
up.
can say the
I'll
whole
make
Y'all
you
time.
black
I've
one.
said it
Americans
Again,
before.
suck.
the
I'll make
black
you
man
one.
comes up here and this shit
Yes, it's
devolves,
war,
man.
nigga. It's war with you bitches. It's war with you bitches
Oh
on
my
sight, nigga.
god,
I'm
man.
not friends with you
Bro, you're
motherfuckers.
a
I
nobody.
know.
Fucking Zherka's using you to
Hey,
tap
when
dance,
you
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 see
gotta
me,
dumb
clock in
show me
at
motherfucker.
Burger
your face to
King
my
at
face,
4,
bitch.
bro. Relax.
Show me I'm nobody when you see me. Show me that,
That's
bitch.
like
I'm not friends
No,
with
you
you.
are
no
like a
problem,
female than
brother.
I do. Like
Put
I
a
I
do
put a
am
hand
everything.
for
on
and
me.
from my
You put a
people.
Wait,
Y'all
hand
you're
on
niggas
not
me, I
you're
will
not
shoot
anonymous,
you. You
Jocasta.
put a hand on me, I will
Jocasta,
stab
you're
Hey, I'm
not
you.
a one life
anonymous.
path. I'll
Man,
show
no,
you,
you
boy.
Jocasta,
I'll stab you.
Jocasta,
I'll
Hold
stab
on.
you. You touch me,
Hold
I'll
Jocasta,
on.
stab you.
Hold
Oh,
Jocasta, you're
bitch
not
ass
hold on.
nigga.
anonymous.
FBA.
100%.
I think we all want to hear FBA. What's your birthday? When's your birthday?
A G. Don't
He's
worry
talking to
about
you,
that. It's a
faggot.
G day. I'm a Scorpio. I'm Scorpion. We kill. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, but
Actually, a
what
lot of
day
Black
are you
You
Scorpios
don't
are
Power.
have to
born?
be a
doctors and they
Scorpio to
fucking
kill. That's
save
what y'all
lives.
do. You think
Bro,
it
if
doesn't
he's a
matter what's
Scorpio, he's gonna kill you
Hey,
guys.
hey,
you
hey, hey,
gonna
hey,
kill
hey.
just because?
Hey, but now
That's what y'all
seriously though. Hey, but
do.
now seriously, I'm gonna be in
I can't
Florida. I'm gonna
believe,
be in
Casey,
Florida this
you're
year.
in here
I do
sucking
want the
these
fade with
white
one of you
racist
motherfuckers.
You
motherfuckers.
better
I need
believe
to
it
show
because
y'all.
you gonna need
There's
to be
consequences for
advised.
what y'all.
This
came
is
to
how
There's
Florida
black people
dire
vote,
today.
by the way.
consequences for
And then you
disrespecting
go
Black
to a
Americans.
man's
I'm gonna
face
show you
and
Yo,
you
you
come
motherfuckers
should
to
have
today.
him
came
and
to
lie.
Florida today.
Copy
We
this
got a
shit,
yacht party
motherfuckers.
today, bro.
Let me
You
know.
should have came today.
Huh?
Casey,
Huh?
I cannot
I'm
believe
not.
you
I'm
said
not
what you
gonna.
said.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's joking. I think he's actually big, and I think he's actually gonna crack hard, guys. Like I'm starting to
I
Bro,
will
reconsider.
beat
bro,
all
it's
y'all's
very
asses.
easy
No
to
lie.
stab
No
somebody.
lie. I will beat all
FBA,
y'all's
how
asses.
big
No
are
lie.
you? You said you bench
Jocasta, you're
400
not
pounds.
anonymous,
And
Jocasta.
I
Just know
box.
that.
I do MMA. I do all that shit,
Okay, but
homie. I
yo,
do
if
all
you
that shit,
box and you
homie.
do MMA, why are you trying to fight
Sharif,
these guys?
Sharif,
I
shut
want
the fuck
because y'all
up.
need to learn.
Because
It's
Jocasta, you're
you're
consequences for
nobody.
disrespecting the Black
Okay, but we have
Fuck
Americans.
enough. We
all
have
of
Y'all
these
enough
need to
black people
learn.
attacking
swipers
us,
dicks and
bro.
these
We are the
retros just
kings,
all do
damn
on
it. We are
Twitch. That's all
kings,
you
damn
do.
it.
You're
You will
nobody
Okay,
other than
but
God,
like,
sucking
he's
dick
yo,
literally
so
and
carrying
wrestling.
you.
where
Oh
do
my
we have
God.
to run to? How can
Chicken
we be
wings.
safe? How can we be safe? Like, come
You
on,
gonna
bro.
pay me in the teeth that fall out your mouth, boy. That's your payment.
Oh,
This is
all
not
right. Listen,
anything
I'm
to
gonna
be
be
proud
honest,
of.
bro. I'm gonna be
Casey,
honest. I have
Casey,
a
you should be
feeling
ashamed, to
Pay
be
me
honest.
the
I'm
teeth to
so
come out
we
your
have to
Don't
mouth,
you
team
boy.
ever
up.
tell me to be
We've
ashamed.
got
Hold
to
on,
team
wait a
up
minute.
against
I'm
this guy. We need
disappointed in
to
Casey.
form the
Pay me
Tate
with the
squad.
teeth that come out your mouth, boy. That's my payment.
I'm calling the police.
I collect it, ho. I don't give a fuck.
We
Bro,
know.
I
honestly,
know
We know.
you're used to them. You're used to them, ain't you?
Y'all think we playing? Y'all beat the war drum against my people every day. You fuck ass bitch, Shakasta. I'ma kill your motherfucking ass. Report me, ho.
what
Yo,
the
come on, chill.
fuck?
No,
Hey,
this
Casa,
shit
I'm
is
Yo,
gonna let you.
touching.
I won't let
yo.
this nigga come
Oh
to
man,
you.
No.
Would it
I
be
don't really care
crazy
about
to say that? Would it be crazy to say that this podcast is wild? Then hit the like and subscribe.